What's up? Happy Friday. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's up? Thank you, Majestic. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Damn, baby.
Thank you, Miss Sally.
Where you going, baby? I'm just trying to get to know you, baby. Party baby. If ain't nobody never tell you, girl, you beautiful. I can't imagine all the things I do to you. Even if you had a twin, I chose you. Yellow baby style, dope pharmaceutical. If ain't nobody never tell you, girl, you gorgeous. Don't fuck around and make me buy you all sorts of shit. Body banging like a 911 Porsche whip. I wouldn't mind if you wanna keep it cordial. Maybe you wanna spend my money and my time on you. When you free, I'ma fuck around and slide on you. The dark skin, baby, make you put your mouth on me. Appreciate you, baby, got me thinking God on you. This new nigga got your head scoping. He probably intimidated, cut him hickers on your neck showing. My body language got you wet on it. Legs spread in the bed, we ain't never had sex on it. I'ma fuck around and slide you. Hey, 9 inches all inside you. Hey, your skin glowing, girl, you're vibrant. Hey, body like you from the islands. You know I'm smooth like the Temptation. Her body hot, I got her showing off the sex face. We have a conversation like we in the bed naked. Need to come over here and fuck me like you said, baby. The way a nigga touch her body got the legs shaking. I'ma come through and I'ma fuck you like the feds waiting. You playing with the hand and take it to the head, baby. See, I've been pressed about this pussy, might impregnate you. Got to thinking, what the hook gon' be? Feeling on you slowly, blowing on this OG. I don't want to the OD. Baby, tell me about yourself. Already know you gorgeous, love the way you rock your hair. And I just wanna try to spend time on you. Girl, when you get some time, let me slide on you. See, I'm that nigga that's gonna dig you down and fuck you like a poster, baby. She don't know how to ride the dick, but I'ma coach that baby. Look into my eyes and ride me when I'm deep beside you. We don't get tired, we fucking like we on the powder. You know that 4-pair dick keep her coming back. So that she cross the county line, she know where I'm at. We might just take a nigga bitch together if we want to. Whole lot of gang shit might fuck a nigga baby mama. Fuck game, keep her clueless. I'm unpredictable, unconditional, keep her juicy. She got me gripping on that booty. I got my hands on the waist when I'm eating in that coochie. She want me to put the dick inside you. Want me to beat this pussy from behind you. Want me to fuck the pussy out the line. Want me to eat that ass from lasagna? Huh? Yeah, coming for baby. Whip out the dick and tell her, babe, I'm putting all that in you. After I put it on you, you don't wanna call that nigga. Want me to fuck you like a dog, I'm a dog ass nigga. And we gon' talk about your day, love. Like how was your day, working what you ate, love. Rubbing on your booty while we conversate, love. Used to fake bitches with fake feelings with fake love. Appreciate you. What the hook gon' be? Feeling on you slowly. Blowing on this OG. I don't want to the OD. Baby, tell me about yourself. Already know you gorgeous, love the way you rock your hair. And I just wanna try to spend time on you. Girl, when you get some time, let me slide on you. Yeah, like, this shit kinda make me feel a little way. Nah, I like the feeling a little bit, you feel me? Shit smooth though. Shit smooth like butter though.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. You started your business to spend time on the things you love, not banking. That's why we offer business checking, payments, and lending all in one place. You're good at business, we're good at business banking. Wells Fargo.
Baby said it, nigga.
Hey, bitch, I'm back outside with it. Fuck, I look like nigga. I look like I need a bitch, nigga. Hey, bitch, yo. Yeah, I mean.
Bro, miss, I'm a rebound. 20 clear blues, I be spinning that shit. Go on, bro, spin on that bitch.
Mary?
All right, y'all. Let's get to the juice of the juice. Let's see what's going on. The streets is hot on fire. So let me see what's going on.
That's how y'all doing it? Boy, y'all in here reporting for gambling. For gambling. All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
Mm. So, ooh, child, it seems like maybe the ladies are after him. It seems like I'm not sure, but honey, whew, that was our first location. All right, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on, but there's so much going on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let's move on. All right.
Trina, y'all can have your dialogue. Just give it 1 second.
No, ain't no dialogue. Just drop her ass after Erica says.
Well, I don't know what makes her think
Okay.
that you. She must
Shut
think
the
you're
fuck up. It's Erica's turn to
Would you
talk.
like to go back and forth with
Trina,
Trina?
Trina,
I have
Counseling. I'm gonna get that puss up for $50.
Can we go to counseling, son?
No. She's very well paid.
Can we go to
I'm off to that, baby.
Can we go to counseling, son? I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
Brain, where's your other shirt? You didn't go to cancel. You've been out
Yes, sir. I'm sorry,
for
son.
years.
Son, I'm sorry.
You'll never be my daddy. But you know
Asia.
your big daddy is
Asia.
Brain.
This is my son, y'all.
Ask your
Y'all know I
big
got
daddy
one son, and I'm sorry. He's on the big time. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I always say this. Put a shirt on. Ray. This is my son. This is my son. This is my son. This is my son. My son.
No.
Hey, Daniel, let me go to meet you live. Hold on.
She's a very paid woman on her own. So a nigga, why you pay too?
Hold on, let me get some order. I don't want to hear nature right now. Plant-based eating you have. Go ahead, y'all.
I just want to know my son. Son, I'm sorry.
Oh, you'll never be my daddy.
Your son, I'm
My
sorry.
daddy was a real ass nigga.
No, son, I'm
My
sorry.
daddy went out here paying for
He's not your daddy. He's
No.
not your daddy. He's the one your mama told was your daddy. I'm your daddy, son.
Who's
I'm
your
sorry.
daddy? When's the last time you called a nigga
I'm
your
sorry.
daddy?
You want to meet
When's
your
the last time you
grandfather?
said,
You want to meet your grandfather, son?
I think it was recently.
Do you want to meet your grandfather, son? We're going to have a family reunion.
When you was over there,
And we're going to bring you to meet your grandfather, your uncles.
Look at that nigga legs.
Son,
Somebody daddy. We know your soldiers ain't marching, ho.
son,
We know your soldiers ain't marching, ho. They don't
I know it's hard to believe.
so bad doing that prison session that you can't even produce.
Hey, the realest, my son.
Look at Ray Lee.
You owe that
My son is bigger than Tasia. I get it. I hold myself accountable for not being there, Tasia. I hold myself accountable, Tasia. I hold myself accountable, Tasia. I hold myself accountable, Tasia.
My daddy was
Son, I'm going to send you a Christmas. I know I have not sent you a Christmas gift, but I'm going to send you one, son. I'm going to send you a Tonka drum that you needed when you was a child. I'm going to send you some blocks. I'm going to send you some blocks, son. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Son, I'm going to send you some blocks. Son, let's start over, son. Let's start over, son. I know, son.
Out here paying girls for pussy. It's damn the shoe.
Simone, go get your man off that panel.
Paying for it. You out here
I'm going to send you some blocks, son.
No.
I'm going to send you some rings that you can...
My account is already $3. I definitely don't need any green
Son, I love you. Forgive me,
My
son.
daddy is very well paid.
No, forgive me. That's not your daddy, for real. He's not your daddy. He was a simp. Yo, he was a simp. I'm sorry, son. Son, I'm sorry. I fucked your mom on a Saturday night. I fucked your mom on a Saturday night. And she didn't tell you who she was with, son. I'm sorry.
My mama
You a mouse swap, son.
Hey, my man, why the fuck is you out that motherfucking door with no clothes on? Get your shit on your
Brenda, thank you for bringing it up.
Get your damn long lip ass and get over some. Hey, thank you, Brenda. I just told him that he told me shut the fuck up.
Well, Brenda,
You
listen.
got your ass.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you.
You gonna be barred to acting like you damn half dead.
You sound like you should be the swap meet. What the
You
fuck you
shut the
talking
fuck
about?
up, cause you should have been in the ground.
My pussy.
You sound like a swap meet, bitch.
Brenda.
You sound like a whole swap meet, bitch. That's fine, but you sound like a swap meet, bitch.
Shut up. Just
He
mute
think
the
he
fuck up.
Jesus.
Cause I'm talking about that.
What is going on?
Why the fuck is he out there? Cause whatever it was, one important for you to be out there with your damn
You
chest.
smoke more Newports than me, bitch. Shut the fuck up. More Newports than me, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Good. Y'all
Newport boys. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Newport boys. Go ahead, Newport boys. Let the Newport bitch talk. Let the Newport bitch talk. He smoked Newport 100. He smoked 100. I don't know shit about
Because his liver is corroded. His liver is like an old fucking pipe.
It is.
And the body that's why
It is.
You want to he'll never catch up with you, Brandon. No, not Blackberry.
Glass, dead ass.
What you need, old man?
Your skirt is showing. Your skirt is showing. Your skirt is showing. Your skirt is showing.
I got like 3 more minutes.
Your skirt is showing.
Please, bitch.
I'm telling you, an artist to shut the fuck up.
I'm letting them argue in peace.
Man, don't run your ass back out that motherfucking door no more like this.
I want to hear from Clapback, Brendan, and Hippie.
You ain't finna hear from me because I ain't got shit to say to this
He ain't got nothing for right, Brenda. He ain't got nothing for me down in that bottom box. A bottom bitch and a bottom box. My God. Ain't nothing for me to say to her, Brenda.
The bottom is.
Clapback, you're on mute, speaker.
Twirling him around.
Yes, bitch, because he got my friends fucked up, bitch. Clapback, show me your motherfucking mouth.
You eat that herpes.
Your lips are dick herpes.
Please.
I really like motherfucking talking, bitch. That's why you have to play for pussy, because you really like dick up the ass. You make bitches a bit of stress in your motherfucking ass, bitch. So stress your ass. You suck ass and ain't right. You say shit to my wife. You
Alright, let's tap the screen because I don't know if AJ is here, so we gotta protect her page, y'all. Thank you so much.
That's why,
Exactly.
When you take a shit, you don't even fucking wipe it. That's what you told us earlier.
Yes, y'all.
Bitch.
Engage with the live.
Anyway,
There's a lot going
you want your
on.
motherfucking back arch the fuck back. Then on top of that, you think somebody wants you and you fucking look like you about to wither the fuck away. The reason why you like you about to wither the fuck away is because that liver is going down, bitch. You need a liver replacement. You need to drink some water.
Thank you.
Y'all box the screen. Send small gifts, do the thing so we can protect the boxes. Please and thank you.
Okay?
Hey, hold on.
Let me do my break. Hey, tap the screen. Hey, tap, shut up, man, so I can do this mock break. Tap the screen, shut the line, dip the band will definitely catch that break. Let's keep this shit going, man. This shit call that nigga bubblegum golden, man. So
He wanted a DP. He wanted a nigga from the front and the motherfucking back.
Right.
Shut your motherfucking ass up, ho.
Right.
I'll be damned if you come up here and you motherfucking talk to my homeboy any kind of way you motherfucking get garbler.
He like boy to be gate wide open. He wasn't.
Oh, y'all, please tap the screen.
That fisted. They put a glove on it and ram him real good so he can scream. And then he come out in front of us and try to act like we give a damn about it. Come out in front of us
We on the main page, y'all.
down like my dear Siobhan and my dear Brenda. When in all actuality, he want them and he'll pay $50 a pop.
I get a tutorial. Can everybody get a tutorial and fist up the ass, sir?
Sure, I would put a glove and then you would arch your back and then I would ram you very hard, as hard as I can until you scream. And then even when you do scream, I wouldn't stop because that's what you really enjoy. You have pain, but you also enjoy
He ain't gonna stop till you.
That's a tutorial. Fist up
That would
the
be a
ass.
tutorial, absolutely.
He ain't gonna stop till you.
Are you coming out with shit?
But you had to stop.
Are you coming out with shit?
No, never, because they actually did that. Little shitty stuff.
How do they clean the ass?
Like you do it the
How do they clean the ass?
your shoulder blade.
How do they clean the ass?
Back to you, bitch. We know you don't clean your ass. So I would have a glove top of that, I had to go get a little liquid on my phone. And on top of that, you raggedy, stink breath bitch. Who the fuck will put something up your ass anyway? Nobody. That's just what you want, but nobody wants to do it to you. So then you have to pay $1,000 a pop to get them back there. So we can sing happy birthday. I don't know why I keep getting muted. I don't know why I keep getting muted. Let me see something.
Here, we got reported.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot going on today. Let me give me something to drink, child. I don't know what we're gonna do today. UNITY. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Welcome in, Asia baby. What's up,
Thank you, Manny.
y'all?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How you doing? Happy
Ooh, I'm triple
Friday.
blessed and divinely favored. Thanks for asking. I'm trying to get
Hey,
this
Nikki.
picture and
You say you trying to what?
trying to get this picture added so I can show everybody. Okay, so if you guys would be so kind to tap on your gift box, a little present at the bottom of your screen, more toward the right. When you tap on that, it will bring up the exclusive gifts, the regular gifts, and there's a little book bag to the right of the exclusive gifts. If you all can please tap on that book bag and see if you have a pink ticket. If you have a pink ticket, that means that you are able and eligible to send some votes to Manny to help him win a contest, a campaign that they have going on right now. So if you can keep tapping that pink ticket until it taps out, it will tell you when to stop. You can either have 5, 170, 300, 400. There's no money. And this will also help you guys be able to support Manny. And this is something free you can do for him. It doesn't come out of your banks. He also does have a gift goal of the donuts. So if you guys can have a donut toss, that'll be pretty fun. It's only 30 coins. So if you could just help Manny with the gift goal, get that completed. Manny with the gift goal, get that completed. And anybody that has any news to share, I'm looking at the comments. It looks like you guys want to get something kicked off. So come up here, let Manny know what's going on or what's on your mind, and we'll get the show started. Thank y'all. Anything else you need from me, Manny? And get your recognition. You guys recharge in case we have a surprise battle coming up so we can all be in position to win. I hope y'all have a great Friday and enjoy the show. 30 tickets. Thank you, Ash. We appreciate it. Thank you, Melanie, for your 81 tickets. We appreciate it. Let's do it, Newsroom. Thank you, BB, for sending 200 tickets. Definitely appreciate it. Manny, you feeling good this Friday? Thank you, Chocolate, for grabbing your heart, me.
You say what now?
Oh,
My
I was just
bad.
asking, are you feeling good? No, I know.
Yes, no, I am feeling.
Asking, are you feeling good? No, I know.
Yes, no, I am feeling good. I am feeling good. Yes, I am.
Good, because you know what visual is in my mind while I'm up here? You dancing on that
Oh,
palm tree.
oh my
I
Lord, Jesus. Oh my
was,
God.
he dancing on the palm tree.
Yes. Y'all know.
So unbothered. I loved
Y'all
it.
know mine's gonna be there.
Well,
Yes.
I did see that same apparently had a message to put out this morning when her husband involved in the same shenanigans. So I don't know if you guys have Same's tag or know him, but if y'all share the live to him, it's quite possible we could get an exclusive from Same in regards to whatever it was that he wanted to share on Al's platform this morning.
Oh wow.
I won't say all of that because I'm not sure. I just know he did want to speak on Al's platform and he was not able to. Thank you,
Okay.
JoJo, for your 250 tickets.
Yes, thank you, JoJo. Thank you so much,
Yes,
JoJo.
I don't know the details of what was going on. I'm not sure if he was even going to tell us the details of that, to be honest. But whatever he wanted to tell, he didn't get a chance to. So if y'all know Same, share the live the same, and maybe we can hear what thoughts he had on his mind this early Friday morning.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh
I
wow.
love that lipstick. Period, Pooh.
Yeah, that's the same lipstick I always wear. That's the same
Yeah,
lipstick. Like
yeah,
it
that's my favorite.
ain't
Well,
gonna
I
be
like
no
that one and that little orange tinty one. Orange tinty one. Welcome in, Dr. Duchess. Happy Friday. Shamika Manny did say he's having a fabulous Friday. He sure did. Yeah, I haven't been in the streets too much. I was pretty much hanging over there with Al. So that's how I got that little tea. I did hear something about a man that was dating a woman and gave her some gifts while they were dating.
Oh
I don't know what
wow.
y'all are
Okay.
thinking about that, but is it possible that when you're dating someone, they could be loaning you money? I guess we could talk about that as a topic and keep the names out for now. Women, would y'all be dating a man who's giving you money but telling you it's under the pretenses of a loan while you're dating him? Does that make sense to us? Um,
So
I
you
think it's
say
interesting
what
to
now?
me.
So you say what now? Say it again.
If you were dating a man as a woman and he loaned you money while you were dating, does that make sense, or would it be a gift because you're his girlfriend? We have a man who's alleging that the money
So
that he gave to
if
a
you
woman while he
if you're
dated her was a
dating a
loan.
woman, if you're dating a woman or you're dating anybody for a matter, and you loan them some money, can it be considered a gift? Is what you're asking?
Sorta, yeah. Is it normal for people in a relationship to loan money to each other, or is that usually a gift?
I mean, it just depends on your dynamic, but I can see people loaning each other, things, money. I can see that depending on the dynamic.
But the dynamic
But
of
it
a
comes
man
down to,
loaning money to a woman while they're dating, does that make sense?
I mean, it depends on the dynamic. Again, today's woman is a woman who can provide for herself, who can do for herself. So I can see today's woman, um, asking for a loan.
From her man? Okay.
Yeah, I
I,
can see
I see
today's
two
woman.
different comments arguing, in the comments. Y'all come up, tell us y'all
I
thoughts.
can see
Some
today's woman, yes, asking her man for a loan because again, she's not wanting to seem dependent upon that man. So yes, she would ask for a loan and then pay him back.
But then,
Right?
can you be my boyfriend and ask me for a loan and then I don't know. Everybody's mindsets are different. So I'm not going to share my thoughts. I don't want to deter anyone, but it is a story that is out there. I'm not going to share any names, but I think that the topic is interesting by itself. So I encourage someone else to come up here and share their thoughts.
There are no rules in between the two people. Yeah, I don't think there's any rules. I do think that both parties can ask for a loan while dating as well as receive gifts. I'm not asking a ninja for a loan. Just give it to me. I
And you
mean,
know
that works
what?
too. But if
Thank
you're
you,
so,
Salute Kill. If you're dating me,
but that
what?
does work though, and that's just one point of view. Because yes, you can be somebody that says I only want to receive gifts, but also you can be somebody that says I want to ask for a loan and pay it back.
Yeah, but I think for me personally, right? If I'm dating you or entertaining you in that way, it comes with a level of exclusivity. So if I have to borrow money from you that I have to pay back, it's more beneficial for me to not even date you. I could date someone else who would give me the money.
That loan with
So I
you.
don't think men realize that or understand that, but we don't have to like you're gonna want to sleep with me and I owe you money. Come on, please.
Again,
That's
it's
my
a
opinion.
loan. Like again, when you say loan, it's because you've identified that this transaction is going to be a loan. If there's nothing like mentioned or said after the fact, then yes, you can think of it as a kind gesture slash gift. But once it has been identified that it's a loan, then yeah, it's a loan.
Good morning,
Okay,
Manny.
I
Good
hear you.
morning,
Good
Ace Baby.
morning.
Welcome, lady.
So, I've been married for 26 years. So, I do tell my husband sometimes, hey, babe, let me borrow such and such, and I'll give it back. The whole
See?
overall, I generally don't come out my wallet for anything. He pays for everything. But I do say, hey, babe, let me borrow, and I do give it back. So,
See?
that's all I wanted to say.
See? And she said borrow, which is also a loan.
Exactly. Exactly.
But that's her husband. They're already in a partnership. They're in a union. What he has is hers, what she has is his. They're just divvying it up a certain way. But I'm talking about if you're dating someone who wants to prove that he should be your husband. Is that the traits that show that you should continue dating that man?
But what's wrong with borrowing and paying it back? Because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you can't borrow and pay it back. That means what you expect back in return. Now, if you just want it, it's like, hey, give me, but it has to be reciprocated.
Like I said, to each his own. I respect everybody's opinion. Somebody in the comments says boyfriend, girlfriend, it's a loan. Married, it's a gift. So it's clear. I mean, I didn't realize that this was such an unclear subject. I love picking other people's brains and getting other people's perspectives. This is interesting to me, to be honest.
I don't know how to drop. Can you drop me?
Thank you. Yeah, for me, you can definitely have both. You can ask for a loan, you can ask to borrow. You also can look towards a gift. I feel like both can be in a relationship or your marriage. Like, I mean, that's an easy one. Like, that is an easy one. That is an easy one. You know.
I get the mindset, and I get, it's always going to be a case by case scenario. I just think for me, if I were a woman and I were dating, yeah, it's a no for me. But I've lived a different life, so I guess I'm happy where I'm at, and I ain't going nowhere. Just say that because I'm not dealing with that stuff. That's preposterous to me.
I mean,
That's an
that's
insult
just
to me. I
boring.
would be
That's like
offended.
boring. How would you be? Okay, so let me see.
Because
How,
what you gonna want to do? Ooh, Betty, I can't even tell you because we online. Call me on the back end and I'll tell you why I'll be offended. Because no, what? We
but
can be
it's no
friends, sure,
different
and loan
than
me
you
something. We can
getting.
be friends. That's your demotion right there, baby.
Hello, it's no different than you getting a loan, an extra credit card, yada yada yada. It's extra funds. It's a loan. You're borrowing it. You pay it back. You tell them that you're gonna pay it back. You tell him you're gonna pay it back. It's the same thing.
I guess.
Like,
Okay, but okay. Let's respect what you're saying, right? But then what happens if y'all break up and now the person wants the money back, but when y'all were together, it was a gift?
okay, so now that's an Indian gift. Also, you do have a right to ask for your stuff back. Not doesn't mean that you're gonna get it, but you do have that right to ask. However, you have to remember it was a gift. So it's up to that person to oblige at that point. Some people have and repaid the money back, and some people have not because again, a gift is a gift. But you do have that option and that right to ask for it back. Yeah.
I just want to be clear. Do you think they have the option to ask for it back after they have given it under the pretenses of a gift, but just because the relationship is over now you can't afford to give me that, now it has to be a loan? But I didn't know that when you gave it to me.
No, no, no. Like we have to realize whether a person is lying or telling the truth, they do have that option to ask for anything that they've given you. Now, do you grant them is the further question, but however, they do have that option to ask you for anything that they've given to you.
Oh, see, I disagree. If I gave you something, like let's say I gave you a galaxy, and then you let somebody come up here and drag me 5 minutes later, I don't get to be like, Manny, give me my galaxy back. I know it was a gift, but nah, we broken up today, and I want my money. Like that's not how that works. In
I
my
might not
mind,
like
that's not
it, but
right.
you do have that. I might not like it and I might not oblige, but you do have that right to say, I just gave you that gift. I want it back. You do have
Okay,
that
I see
right.
what you're saying. If you want to fuss about it, we can fuss about it, is what you're saying. 'Cause
Yeah, like now,
you ain't
whether
getting
I
it
give
back from
it
me.
back or not, is one thing, but you do have that right and that option to say, hey, I want that galaxy back. Right?
I don't know because I think I'm a different person though. I don't give things that I'm going to be hard up for or that I don't genuinely
Thank
want you
you,
to have.
Rosie.
But I understand that there are certain people that give for other reasons. So I personally don't think it's right. If it was on my heart to give it to you in that moment, I don't think it's right for me to change my mind because of whatever happened. But I understand that people do it. I just don't
Yeah.
think it's right. And then I think for a man to do that to a woman, for me personally, that is a even deeper, bigger thing because you're a man. So if you are a man, you should be a man of your word. If you gave me something while we were dating, there's a lot of benefits that you're getting as we're dating. So if you gave me something and it was a gift while we're dating, I think it's totally unfair that now because you don't get those benefits because whatever happened within our relationship, we are no longer dating, that now you want to surprise me and say, oh, everything that you thought I was catering to you when I was courting you, no, no, boo, I want that back. No, it's an investment. You are investing in me just the same way I'm investing in you while we're getting to know each other. So if you gave me something while we were dating and we don't work out, you don't get to tally it up and send me an itemized bill because now you're salty. I don't believe that's how that should work. And if a man shows you that's the type of man he is, he shouldn't graduate toward being your husband.
Now,
Because
I'm
then
not
that's
saying that
he's
these
gonna show
are
you what
best.
he's gonna
Thank
do in
you,
a divorce.
Rosie. Now, I'm not saying that these are best practices, but however, the only thing I'm saying is that we cannot tell a person they don't have a right to ask for something that they did indeed give us. That's all I'm stating. I'm not saying it's best practices. I'm just saying they have that right to ask for it back. It's up to you to oblige.
I get that. I don't think you have that right unless it was a loan altogether. I don't think you have the right to change your mind about why you. That's like saying anybody who sponsored you, when they sponsored you, it was on their heart to sponsor you. But then now they changed their mind, so they don't want to sponsor you anymore. It's not.
Yeah, you got
That's not
that
how that
right.
works.
You got that right to change. Like you can literally take somebody to the water and change your mind and leave them there. You have that right. Like again, it's up to that other person. You have that right to take them all the way to that water and leave them right there. It's up to that other person to oblige, and it's gonna always be that. But you have that right. In this, they have the right to ask. It's up to the person that's being asked whether they're gonna give it or not. But they do have the right to ask. That's simple.
I hear you, but if that were my daughter, there are some situations where, like, let's say it was a little $20, and you just don't even want that man saying your name no more. I understand that there are some people that would just pay it just to shut them up. But I am just saying that I don't believe that anyone should gift anyone anything. And then because you get upset, request it back as if it were a loan simply because you're upset. I think that shows a lack of character, a lack of integrity. And I wouldn't want to associate with anybody that moves like that. Because that's like, how do I even know that when you give me a birthday gift, I should open it? Like, no, I don't, that's not how
You
that
might
works in
want
my
to
mind.
go put that back too.
So yeah, then I don't want you giving me nothing. Like
Yeah,
what?
you definitely got a right to go get that back too.
Manny, I can't take you
Yeah,
seriously sometimes.
I'm for real. If you send somebody a gift and you get there as soon as it's being delivered, you have a right to get that package back. Hell, they could be just opening it and saying, "Oh, I love it." You have a right to say, "I don't want to give you this no more."
Thank you, Rozzy Rise. Yes, I hear what you're saying, Manny. Does anyone else have a different opinion? Because I think there are different opinions, different scenarios. Um, I just strongly feel this dynamic is a big no-no. Like between girlfriends, I get you might be catty. Between guy friends, I get you might be catty. Siblings, I get you might be catty. But the dynamic between a man who was courting a woman is the worst dynamic that I can picture where you would be calling yourself asking for a refund. Because
Mm.
and what if she slept with him? If what if she slept with him thinking, oh, he's investing in me, he's showing me that he's willing to do X, Y, and Z, but then all the while I'm thinking you're willing to help me get my business off the ground, but really now you want your money back. Now it's a fake loan after I done already
Because
slept with you.
there
No,
are things that we can trade. Like y'all have to realize, money is something we can trade. Your coochies should never be the thing that you all are willing to trade. Hey, Big Jit, but for some reason, a lot of women trade their coochies. Money is something you trade. Goods is something you trade. Coochie, y'all shouldn't be trading, but y'all do. Thank you, Big Jit. And you later find out you can't, snatch that back like you can money. Like money, you can say, "Oh, give me 1,000 back," but you can't just go grab your coochie back. So
exactly. And I'm not saying transactional like that, but what I'm saying is over
but
time,
Asia,
sometimes when a man shows you.
who wins if you give your coochie?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about a transactional thing. I'm talking about if somebody is dating you and they are consistently showing you that they're investing in you throughout the
They
relationship,
can
that
ask
will
for
make you
that
feel
money
like you
back
had some.
because you're valuing the money to your coochie. And again, when you do that, you
No,
miss
man,
out
you
because
just looking at it a different way. I'm not saying what you're saying. We're saying two
the
different things,
money
just
you
to be
can
clear.
the money you can ask back. Like if a person invests 5,000 in you, you can ask for 5,000 back. The difference
Yes,
is you
but I'm
can't ask for coochie back,
right.
but you can
That
ask for
is my
five
point.
thousand back.
But you're
But
saying it
you're
as if it
trying to,
was a
but
transaction
you're
like
trying to,
5,000
but
for
you're
that.
trying to put the value of coochie like it's 1,000. Hell, coochie could be 10,000 because again, if this person
No,
gives
man,
you
don't
ten
lie on
thousand,
me. I have never said that. I never said that was
no,
the
this is
value of
what no,
nothing.
no, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, you said you're trying to. So that's what you're trying to do. Not me.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
go
You
ahead.
you are putting value on, the things that you are doing. You are putting value on that. You are doing that.
I'm putting
That
value
is
on a
what
man's word.
that is what I'm actually saying that you are doing is actually putting value because you have something that is actually of value, which is money. That is something that's of value. Now, when it comes to
But I'm
things
saying
like
that the value is the man's word. We're not talking about the same thing. A man should be a man of his word. That's what I'm saying.
but
And
you
we should
can
be able to
ask
trust
for
that when a man is doing something that he's a man of his word. I don't think we should normalize men lying
no, no,
and
no.
trying to connive their
You're
way
saying you
into a
don't want to
relationship with a
normalize
woman.
men lying, but you're also saying men cannot ask for things back. Yes, they can.
I'm saying that a real man is going to be a man of his word. He would either give it under the pretenses of a loan and then you're in the right to ask for it back, Or
But even if
you
he
won't
asks
give
for
it
it
as a
back, that
gift and then
doesn't mean
ask
that.
for it back because you're upset. That's not
But even
manly.
if he asks for it back, that doesn't mean that he isn't a real man. He's still a
In my
real
opinion, it
man,
does.
and that's
Nope, not to me.
he's still a real man. He just
Not to
again
me.
utilized his right to ask for something back that he earlier said was something else.
I think he utilized his right to show his true colors that he's not a man. If you're not a man of your word, you're not a real man. Move aside, brother.
Oh my god. Yeah, we need to
That's my
normalize that
opinion.
men are still men. You know, like we have to normalize men are still men. Like they may fall short, but they're still a real man. Like,
Yes, and I
well,
would never raise my son, hey, tell a girl that, this is a gift, and then when you get mad at her, ask for all your money back. I would never raise my sons like that. That's clownish. If you don't got it, don't give it. Yeah, that's clownish.
yeah, and they also say a closed mouth don't get fed. So to
Yeah,
each
but
his
if you open your
own.
mouth to be lying, oh, baby, this is because I really believe in your business and I'm going to invest in you. Then when we break up, it's a loan. You should have kept your mouth closed because you was lying when you opened it. Be a man of your word.
I mean, if somebody did help you with your business, and really invested in you, you should feel some piece of you to want to pay it back.
Yeah, but if you see, that's what I'm saying. That's where you cloud the judgment. You could be a sponsor, which means there is no romantic, nothing romantic even on the table. But if you are my boyfriend and you're trying to suit me and you're trying to convince me that you support me in my business endeavors or whatever adventure I'm trying to go off on, and you say that you are supporting me in that because there's that dating dynamic, that can trick a woman's mind into thinking you actually care for her. You're actually trying to make a partnership with her. So what I'm saying is that's not fair if with the notion in mind that you can't give back certain things once you share it with a person, you shouldn't be making a woman think that you're actually on a team with her when you're not. You're just playing a game.
I mean, they can definitely still be on the same team, have issues, yada yada yada. And then still get to a point where he's like, especially if it's something like, oh, I invested in your business. Now you done got some kickback from your business. Like again, like if we're gonna teach best practices, it should be all the way around. Like if somebody invests in your business to that tune and they stand out, you should feel it in yourself to want to break them off something.
And so if
If
she
we
broke
just
him
come out
off
at the
in the
beginning.
relationship just because it didn't work out, now she got to break him off again.
I mean,
How does that make sense?
if he's asking for something back, you can
He's asking
evaluate
for something
it.
back because he's salty and it's over.
No, you can evaluate it. Like again, when a person asks for something
Thank
back, you
you,
can
Kurt.
evaluate what they're wanting, and so you evaluate it. If you are able to give something along the lines, then you go there. It's like bargaining, or negotiating, something like that. So like let's say if he wanted $100 and you're like, well, it seems about $30 in my records. You send him the 30 and you be like, well, it seems about 30 is correct. You know, when it comes to
Man, you
somebody
funny.
asking something back,
I'm so
like
glad
when
you
it
don't have a
comes
daughter
to
to be telling
when
her to
it
go out into the
comes
world with this
to
mindset. It don't
asking
make no
for
sense. So
something
I'm gonna
back,
let you
and you
live.
have all these dynamics in there, I do think you have to evaluate the situation and be like, okay, because some people be asking for things back, and it's like, well, they might be right. Like, get them something, not the whole thing, but probably like 5-10%. Thank you, sweet as well. Like 5-10%. I ain't saying like the whole thing, but something. Thank you, Noonie. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
You just
that's
got me chuckling, man.
yeah.
Ooh. I hear what you're saying. I don't agree. And I think ooh, all I can do is advocate for women to really, really, really try to make sure that you are dealing with a man of his word. Because apparently men are telling men that they should be doing this stuff. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but if we saying that the men are supposed to be raising the boys and this is how the men think, we about to run into another wall. So y'all better tell y'all daughters what's right, because the men are on some bull.
Sometimes they'll probably been, thank you, sweet. Ning, 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 ning. Sometimes you got to realize a man might just invest a little bit too much, and he really need a refund on some things, and then
No,
he
he really
later
should have thought
realized
his
that,
setups when he was giving too much.
and then he later realized that it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have invested that much in her.
Oh, so the next woman watches setups, but you don't ask that woman for her money back, for your money back. That's crazy.
Well, because he probably didn't
Hey,
invest
send them
that much in
sweet.
that.
Sweet say she gonna send 10 guitars. She wants some strumming.
Oh yes, yes. Ning, 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 ning. So yeah, that's all I can say. That's how I see it. Hmm. Okay, y'all. So what else going on there in Asia? What with your friends? What else going on?
There was an interview that went on last night. Um, we streamed that. We pretty much got most of what happened last night when that came out.
Mm.
Um, I hope that story just doesn't last a weekend. I can tell you that. But we'll
Oh,
see. It's old. I don't like the recycled stuff. I don't like when people recycle stuff, then they start creating new narratives and they think everybody done forgot details. That stuff is irritating me. I don't like it. I don't even think it's that deep where we need to be recycling drama.
mm.
I
No.
saw one post that Candy supposedly won her lawsuit, but I can't validate it. So I'm thinking maybe somebody just put that out there to have some good karma in the atmosphere or something. I couldn't validate it, but that's what I've been trying to verify is did they go to court already? And did Todd get told no? So
If they
I
went to
saw
court,
only one post.
I think the people would have been talking about it if they went to court. Like court per se. They could have had some earlier proceedings or something like that. But if it was like a judgment or something, I think everybody would have went to talking about that.
That's
Unless
what
it
I was
all just
thinking.
happened like today. Like, is this all from today's report you're saying?
I saw
Maybe.
one post 2 days ago, and for the last day or so, I've been looking to see if I can validate it. I don't know nothing about I don't know how to really verify it outside of looking on people's posts. So I only saw that one post. I don't know what their the courthouse or how to verify it any other way. Like I haven't seen any big news media outlets say that, so I'm inclined to believe it may not be true. But I'm happy about it being out.
Yeah.
If it is true, I'm happy because I definitely didn't want her to be losing no money. I didn't think she should. I thought she did everything right as a businesswoman, and I thought it would be extremely wrong if she would have had to pay him. So I'm just trying to verify, can I celebrate or should I not celebrate even?
Yeehaw! 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 Yeehaw!
I usually do that for Al. He's been doing that for years.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! She was like, yeah, yeehaw!
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
She said, set the live go to 100 guitars.
Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
apparently y'all don't like these donuts. What's going on? They're 30 coins. It's
Yeah.
morning time. Give a donut, eat a donut.
Yes.
Thank you, Taylor. See, Taylor's nice. She gave you a donut, man. Uh-oh, somebody line going up. They're looking for you, Manny. They want their money back. Thank you, be the change. 5 donuts. Period, poo.
I'm looking for this guitar. It is definitely just not like right there. I will say that much. Wherever this guitar.
Oh,
No,
Manny.
that yes.
I'm just thinking about what you're saying about giving money back. So what about you never told us how you felt about the Iman Shumpert thing. What about when you invite a girl over to your house, but now you want her to go? You could,
What
how does that
about
work for
it?
you?
What about
Because
it?
this young lady called the cops on him and saying that he grabbed her by the arm and leg to get her out of his house because she wouldn't leave on her own after he had told her that she wasn't welcome and she needed to go. Then when the cops came and asked her to leave, she told the cops no too. And then Queen
I
Jewel shared
mean,
her son's experience with us yesterday.
honestly, it's several ways you can look at that. Because he does have the right to put you out. Um, I'll play for you. Okay, I see it. Um,
Sweet. She said she was gonna hang about the 3 rings. What the hell?
depending on the rights you have, come through. Yeah, depending on the rights that you have, being invited into somebody's home, then I would assume. Thank you, Rosie. She has up until that, point in time. So honestly, for me, it's like, now, do you be physical? Because if she now, did they remove her?
So, you mean the police or him?
Yeah, did they? Yeah,
The
yeah,
police
yeah.
did make her, they had to threaten her and tell her that they would remove her. And she ended up walking down the street telling the cops they're going to be on Instagram in the morning.
And did Iman get arrested?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay. So
The
in
police were
this,
actually on his side.
okay, so in this case, then he done everything lawfully, right?
Oh, I'm going to be honest.
Right? Didn't
I don't
he?
know 100%. I
Yeah,
don't know 100% that he did everything
yeah. But the
lawfully.
officers didn't take him to jail, right?
No, they didn't. However, that lady was kind of different. She was irritating. She was hard to deal with. She wasn't very cooperative. And I think with their discretion, that gray area that law enforcement has sometimes, I think they utilize that.
Yeah. You only sent
I
for
hate to say it. So there's two aspects to it. When the lady called the cops, she said he put hands on me. So that's why they came out because she said that he put hands on her. When they came out to get the story, the hands that she was talking about is removing her physically from his bedroom by her arms and her legs. That's why she called the cops because she felt like he shouldn't be able to put his hands on her. And I do know that you can't put your hands on someone if they don't want you to put your hands on them, even if it's just a poke that doesn't leave a bruise. But the problem is, I don't know if they live in a state where maybe he was standing his ground to remove
you
her from
have
his
to.
home, and that's why it was
Now you do
okay.
have to leave once being asked to leave, right? You do know that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that she should have left, but I don't know if it was based on the state why he didn't call the police to get her to leave and why he chose to put hands on her to get her to leave. Like that may be legal in
So
his
are
state, but
you
it's not legal where
asking,
I
does
live.
he have, so are you basically asking, does he have the right, or you're not understanding, does he have the right to remove her physically? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
let's
he
say my girlfriend comes over
definitely.
and I tell her to leave and she don't, I don't get to duke her up and then not go to jail.
Well, no, it's not duking. Did he duke her? He's
No,
not.
but technically assault is assault. Assault goes from like 0
No,
to 100.
no,
There's
no,
so
no, no.
many
But
different
we know
things you can
what
do that would be
duking
considered the
is.
same
Hold
thing.
up now. Hold up, swole up. We know what duking is. Did he duke her or did he? Did he commit
She
a
said he removed
misdemeanor?
her from the room by arms and legs.
Okay, so he didn't duke her. So he didn't duke her then. So he just grabbed her. Now, granted, that is against the law. However, he does have a right to remove someone physically.
I don't know.
So he
I
has
think
more
the
rights
cops
than.
allowed him to do it, but I don't know if he actually had the right to put his hands on her. I don't
Well,
know if he was
no.
supposed to call the
Well,
cops or what he was supposed to do.
hold up, swole up again.
I am
He
not
does
swollen.
because he has more rights in that moment than she does. The only right that she has is that she has been assaulted. But that is not greater than her now committing trespass and so many other things. You see? So yes, she does have a right because she was assaulted. But that is not more than her now committing trespassing and other things. So that's why he
What
has
I'm
to
saying is,
appeal.
I think it should be made clear because I don't know that for certain. I think it's a possibility that they took his side because of who he was. I don't know. I don't even know what state that happened in. I think it was Georgia, but I'm not sure. Um,
So he asked her to leave. She didn't get the place, did she? Is it her place?
no, it's this place. I'm not saying she. I think she should have left, but if she didn't leave, I don't know if he should have. Like, if in actuality he should have called the cops, not her
What
calling the cops
what
because he
you
put
do
hands on her.
realize when I just was explaining it, I stopped at just trespassing. At this point, she becomes a threat and more things, right? Like
Well,
once
maybe that's
somebody
how the
asks you
police
to
looked at it,
leave,
I guess.
like once somebody asks you to leave and you say you're not leaving or you don't leave, as I just stated, she becomes the greater problem. Now you have trespassing. Now he could say he feels threatened because any sane person would just leave. Even if we're not arguing or we are arguing, if you be like, Manny, can you leave? Any sane person would just leave. Like you walk yourself into the point of, oh, this person can feel like they're threatened because now I'm not acting like a sane person. What reason do I have to um give him pushback about him asking me to leave? That makes me now a threat and it then escalates. Yeah, what?
I'm not saying she's right. I just would hate for some regular person to do what he did, thinking that that's lawful, and they're not going to get the same treatment that he got because he's a celebrity. So I'm just saying we need to know what the actual laws are in each state.
No, he didn't duke her up. So that's what's,
No, he
he
didn't
said,
duke her up, but you can't put your hands on somebody. You can't even poke her. You
wait,
cannot
that is
touch her
not,
at
wait,
all in any type of manner
hold
without
on.
her
So
permission. That would be considered an
I get
assault, and that's what she
exactly
was
what
trying to
you're
play off of.
Wait, so I get exactly what you're saying, but that's why I just pointed out to you which was greater. Her assault claim is not greater than this him now claiming trespassing and other things that she would get because again, it is his dwelling. Her assault claim is not going to supersede his trespassing and other things.
Well, if you
Like
were
it
their
is
judge,
against
then
the
they'll be
law. Like
fine.
granted,
But I
it
don't think
is
you're gonna
against
be
the
the
law to
judge.
put your hands on somebody. It is against the law to put your hands on somebody. That is true. However, at this point, you're basically saying you had to put your hands on an intruder. Even if you invited this intruder in, this intruder is aware that I asked them to leave.
Okay.
Just like no means no, go means go. Like if no means no, go means go.
Hey, if you say so, y'all listen to Manny if you want to, but y'all ain't even mind Shepherd.
What?
I'm just saying.
You know how many people have been escorted out of people's homes
Once you
and
get
nothing
arrested
has
for doing
happened?
something and you have to prove it, you're gonna be in jail with no bond trying to prove something. I don't think that's the best thing to do. I think the best thing to do would be call the police yourself and tell them you've asked this person to leave and you didn't put your hands on them. That's the best case scenario. Now, oh yeah, I put my hands on her, but only in this manner because of it. No, I think you should call the cops and let them know you have a crazy woman in your house who won't leave. Do not put your hands on her in any form or fashion because it could be, like she did, alleged assault, and then you'd have to prove it in court later. Just don't do it so you don't have to be in that situation, would be my advice. But I hear you. But I'm just saying I wouldn't give that advice. Then they're gonna be
Okay.
screaming, tell it to the judge.
But we also have a man who has done it, so therefore we can't vilify him because he done it. You see how that happens? Like, yes, you wouldn't give that advice, but we also can't vilify him for utilizing his right. Right?
Who's vilifying him?
Because he's already done the act that we're speaking
Right. And
of.
I want to be clear that he may have gotten some favoritism because of his celebrity. So I would like regular people to know that if you ask someone to leave your
And
home,
so
call the
again,
cops if they
vilifying
don't.
him, he has the
Don't dupe them
right
up.
to
Don't grab them.
remove.
Don't poke them. Don't drag them by their feet. Call the cops.
Wait, but he does again have the right to remove someone, even if it's a female, from his home. He does have that right.
If she's a female and she don't have a knife in her hand or anything threatening, call the cops. You grabbing her by her arms and feet being over 6 feet is
But
more
we
dangerous
cannot continue
than.
to go through this world thinking that women are just timid. No. Like,
I didn't say
again,
she was timid.
a man and a woman has the right to remove a man and a woman from their home. Yeah, like, I get it, it's a whole man and woman thing, but you do have the right to remove somebody from your home. You do.
If you say so, Manny,
I mean,
people
you
end up in
do.
jail with no
Like,
bond.
you
That's on
do.
them.
Like,
Everyone has a choice to make.
you
Make yours.
do. Like, that is your American right. You do. Like,
Oh,
you do.
please. I'm a black person. Don't get me started on American rights. I might have to go to the comments, Manny. Whew.
I mean, but that is
Yeah.
a right you have, man or
Do you
woman,
know how many
to
rights?
remove
You want
somebody
this to
from
be
your
an
home.
advocate live?
Yes. Like, I get that this situation happened, but Iman had the right. Like, I mean,
Okay, Manny.
I don't know what more to say. The Michigan coach was arrested for his actions. Oh wow.
I don't know the Michigan coach situation. Um,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard a little bit
what did
about
that
it.
coach do, Rozzy?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
Who's Rozzy? Oh, good.
Let's
Hey,
see.
Rozzy.
Hey, Rozzy, welcome in.
Kids. He had a $13 million contract to be the head coach for Michigan. He started messing with his assistant. Her salary was $58,000 a year back in like 22, 23. When they started messing around this year, he bumped her up to $98,000. Well, they kept messing around. The school was seeing them in different places together, but they didn't suspect anything of it. Well, come to find out, the DoorDash person the other day, they did a DoorDash delivery of a Plan B pill. He delivered it to the head coach office. The DoorDash person contacted the Michigan university staff to let them know that he delivered the Plan B. The staffer, she's pregnant. After he was fired and lost his job, he went to her house, kicked her door in, choked her out, told her he was going to unalive her, and now he's arrested and in jail for his actions. And she white tea too. So, hmm.
Oh, I did hear about
and
that
he's
story. I
and
just didn't
he's
know all the
black.
details.
Yeah, and he's black. Yeah, this happened this week. And I don't think
Oh,
he'll ever get another coaching job, not with a college university, no. But yeah, $13 million contract gone right before Christmas. I think maybe he fell in love with her, or maybe the actions was because they got outed. Not for sure, but he went and kicked her door in, and she had him arrested. Yep, not a good look.
Wait,
Thank y'all for the gifts.
wait. He
He
kicked her
kicked.
door in for what?
He he was mad, I guess, about them being found out and her being pregnant.
And he thought she wasn't gonna call. Yeah, if he wasn't kicking that door, child, these people are
I don't know.
nuts.
It sounds like a setup to me, but I don't know. It do sound like a setup to me, but I don't know. It do sound like it definitely sounds like a setup to me.
Yeah, because
You know.
I mean, I've never had. I don't know. Do they always call the district and say, "Hey, I left your McDonald's"? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
But that is kind
it's
of
a deep
very
story.
irresponsible and silly to send
And
something that could be tracked and traced like that to your job. Dude, are you
his
nuts?
wife said after he got fired, he seemed suicidal. So I guess that's why he went to her house and did that.
Well, 13 million. See, let me be quiet because y'all gonna make me think about Shannon Sharp.
Yep, he kicked her door in. And she was on the sidelines, honey, with her long extensions in, honey. They had the same little jackets on, black sports jackets. Yeah.
He should have
She
thought
had her
about that
long
before
blonde
doing that with that
extensions
woman.
in, honey.
He should have thought
Hey,
about
Mike
that before
Sean.
messing with that woman. Hey, Miss
Yep.
Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
See
Mike
what
Sean, you
happens with
heard that
messing.
story too? You saw that?
Yeah, it was on the morning show. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's what happens when
crazy.
you mess with them white tea woman, in my
Yep.
opinion.
And Mike Sean, I feel like she set him up on the cool.
Uh, they both probably set him up at this point.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Another Lifetime movie in the making.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I
But
do
why
got
do
a
we
story for
always gotta
y'all.
act like just because he messed with somebody of a different race that he deserved that mess? Like that's messed up of us. That we'll make it seem like, oh, because you had a certain love interest that you don't agree with, that you deserve to get taken to the cleaners or whatever.
Don't
Yeah,
say
he
no
made a
us.
bad decision.
I don't say no us because I don't discriminate. You date who you want to date. I have no difference of opinion in that. My uncle is married to a white tea lady, and I dated an Italian boy after I got out of high school, honey. So I have no discrimination. Don't discriminate against them Italians, honey. Ooh.
I don't either. I just dislike when our people are like they don't have our back because we chose to date someone that doesn't look like us. Like that's not
Yeah,
cool.
I wasn't raised like
You
that,
love who
so
you love. If we don't want to be
yeah,
treated, if we don't want people to be treating us like they're racist, then we shouldn't be racist within our love interests either. So at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. If somebody did somebody wrong, you shouldn't say, well, because they're this color, you
yep.
got what you got. That's not what. That
And
don't even
just
make sense.
imagine the people what they could do with $13 million, and you go mess it off. Like how y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna never get caught though. And then you enter with no protection. You enter with no protection, and you done got her pregnant. Man, that's wild. I don't know,
I'm,
but
I'm not prejudiced or racist, but I mean I'm probably prejudiced, yeah. But and I do believe you can love who you love, no matter what color of skin. But at the end of the day, we are in America, and most of these people they're trying to trap us, and they
I'm
are
telling you,
empowered by the person that's in office right now. Let's get to the
exactly.
bottom of
That's
it. And a lot of
exactly,
them
Mike
have
Sean.
agenda.
That's why you got to be careful.
Whether you're married or even like me in the corporate world, I know I have a target on my back. That's why I always make sure I back everything up with emails and whatever. You ain't gonna catch me.
Lord Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, Manny, I'm surprised you ain't seen that story. It's all over
Um,
Instagram and everything.
yeah, I seen it. I just didn't tap into it, but I heard a
Oh,
little bit like y'all said this morning on the morning show.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Oh,
had this other story that I was tapping into.
oh,
Out of
okay.
California.
Yeah, he crazy. I don't know. I just feel like he ain't use common sense. I don't know. But to do away with your career, but that's just like here in Arkansas though, when we had the Razorback coach. I can't remember his name, but he came in as an interim coach this year after they fired the mistress side chick on the back of his motorcycle. Boop. They reported it. They saw him. They did an investigation. Come to find out they was messing around with it. Yeah, it was a big Arkansas scandal behind that with that. Yeah. He lost a job. And matter of fact, yeah. He lost a job. And matter of fact, I think they had got into a bad motorcycle accident or something like that. But yeah, it happened here in Arkansas too with a head coach.
Dang. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
So
they be
yeah,
playing with fire.
let me get into
So
this next story. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. So this next one is a trigger warning. It's out of California. Um, y'all. Okay. Oh, damn. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Let me fix it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, boom. Boom, shakalaka. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. Shakalaka, shakalaka. Mm. 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 Manny with the baby hairs. Yeah. Mm. Just a little swoop the doop. Yeah, a little swoop the doop. Yeah, a little swoop the doop. Get up in there right now. Boom. Just like that. Yeah. That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. Ew, that'll do it. Ew. Oh, feels so good to be me. That'll do it. Okay. Oh, y'all, this next story is a trigger warning. So in California, there was this birthday party, and I don't know if y'all heard, y'all might have heard, but there was this birthday party. And it was a young kid's birthday party. And honey, they were having a good time playing games, just enjoying themselves. About 100 people. Out of nowhere, this masked person comes in and just goes to bow, bow, bow. 4 people, unfortunately, hit the ground. But that's not the thing, you all. The thing is that the young lady who had the birthday party and invited so many people over again, 100. The thing is, not one baby daddy, and I think not 2 baby daddies, but child, 3 baby daddies, all of the same gang or in gangs. And they invited all these people to this birthday party. Let's get into it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
To all the mothers and children out there, if I could do anything, all I can say is that I'm sorry. To all the mothers and children out there, if I could do anything to prevent this, I would. I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together. And the incident happened. Everybody's getting together around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots, and everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't even know what was going on. Everybody was inside. It was just a misunderstanding. I actually thought it was my balloons popping. It was gunshots. I don't know what happened. I'm lost for words. I'm speechless, and I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids. That's why it really hurting me because I see youth all day. I see kids all day. I'm a mother of 3. So for me to see kids on the floor and just bleeding and I can't help them, and I help people that I help the youth at my job, it was hurting me not to help them on the floor. Try not to be in public all the time with your kids because anything can happen and bullet do not have a name. I believe that if you guys ever have a birthday party, just have a birthday party indoors and don't be outside. All I can say is that I'm sorry. So
You say it wasn't her fault? I mean, uh, Continue.
Now know the victims of the mass shooting at a kid's birthday party in California that took the lives of two 8-year-old little girls, a 14-year-old boy, and a 21-year-old. Just a quick summary of what happened. This woman, Patrice Williams, was hosting a birthday party for her 2-year-old daughter in California. There were around 100 people gathered in a banquet hall with their families and, of course, a lot of children. When they started gathering around to cut the cake, people started hearing shots. They initially thought it was balloons being popped, but people started running for their lives when they saw masked gunmen opening fire. Authorities later revealed that this was a targeted shooting, more than likely because this rapper was attending who clearly had enemies. Around 17 were injured and 4 lost their lives, including 3 children, and we now know exactly who they were. This is Journey Rose Guerrero. She was only 8 years old and a 3rd grader at Commodore Stockton Skills School. Family described her as 8 years old. She was a 3rd grader at Aspire Apex Academy, and her family describes her as the most outgoing 8-year-old you'd ever meet. She loved to dance, sing, and draw. She was a purple belt in karate. She loved being active. She was a light in everyone's life, the sweetest soul. This is Amari Peterson. He was 14 years old, and he attended the party with his parents and 3 siblings, and his family says he was so full of life, laughter, and the glue to their family. His dad had to watch as his son slowly lost his life, and there was nothing he could do. If you watch the interview between him and his family, it is absolutely heartbreaking. And his mother said they were planning on where he was going to high school, and now they're planning his funeral. And last but not least, this is 21-year-old Susano Archuleta, who was being praised as a hero because while everything was going on, he was protecting children and his girlfriend by placing them inside of a closet as shots were fired, but he couldn't protect himself. So far, no arrests have been made, and they're still trying to find the people that did this, but rest in peace to these beautiful souls. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated. You now know.
All right, y'all. So what we learned in that is that also a rapper was in attendance that all of the children apparently wanted to see. Some of the adults know things of that nature. So that kind of sets the tone. You got the baby daddies who are who they are. You got the rapper who comes through, who you know what comes along with that. And then you have a birthday party where in these situations, most people feel like they have their guards down. You know, birthday parties, funerals themselves, things of that nature, people really feel like others have their guard down. The mother is the sister of the boy locked up. The mother is the sister. The mother is the sister of the boy locked up. So the mother is the sister of the boy locked up. That's what I'm over here, Asia, like. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm like. I'm like, huh? Of the boy locked up. Like, huh? Yeah, maybe they meant something else. Because if they meant that, then. Whew. Okay, let's get further into the story then, honey. Lord Jesus.
I was like, I can't leave my baby right here. Like, you know, I had her in my arms and then
The mom of the birthday girl is related to the boy locked up. The mom of the birthday girl is related to the boy locked up. Hmm. Well, I mean,
down there, and then I look back over and I see people running away from my son, and I see my son laying there crawling, and I'm like, damn, Amari. So I jump back over the counter with the baby. At this point, the gunman left out of the building, and then I had my baby and my girl was in the corner, and they had all ran out the back door. So I'm like, I'm on top of Amari, I'm trying to grab him, I'm like trying to see where he's hit, because he's just sitting there just going, and I'm just like, man, I'm like, where you hit at, where you hit at? And I look, and he had a hole the size of a nickel on his chest, and I'm just like, oh God, like what am I gonna do? And the bullet where it was at, it was like near his heart, and I'm just like, I'm trying to like,
I don't know who did what, but this father having to give these accounts, knowing that so many things go into play, is a lot. So let's continue, because he got firsthand experience from inside. Now, yes, it is graphic, but he also speaks to the connection of the things I just told you earlier about the young lady who had the party, and who she had kids by, and then plus the rapper. And so he speaks about that a little bit, which speaks volumes, because once you hear how they got there,
I'm trying to like soothe him and tell him keep fighting, and I, I tried to, I wanted to give him CPR, but
because again, we have to learn from these situations. Like, it was another young woman, whose story I didn't bring, but it's out of Kentucky, and she had just did the last time of me holding my child challenge. And I think the child was like 18, 19, 20, something like that. But however, she had just done that challenge like 2 days before he went back to Kentucky for school. Kentucky State University, y'all probably heard about it. And he was unalived. And she had just done the last time holding my child challenge. And what transpired in Kentucky was, allegedly, the children got into an altercation. A parent came up there. A parent got into an altercation with the children, allegedly. And the parent began to fire rounds and ended up unaliving the young man, who was just going viral from from his mom's post. And so something has to give. Something has to give. We got the parents coming through, doing what they doing, not even caring, not trying to get at the bottom of things. It used to be women and children are not a part of these things. It seems like women and children is no longer, protocol. Oh my God. Let's continue.
I didn't want to move him any certain way to where like I would have made matters worse, and then bullets started coming back in there. Boom, 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 boom. Bullets started coming back, but he didn't. The shooter didn't come back in the building. They stood at the door and was shooting, and so I grabbed him and I drug him and the baby to the side, and I gave my girl the baby, and I tried to get on the phone and call 911, but it was so I couldn't even think of what the address was, like, and me being as a dad, I feel like I failed at that because I didn't know exactly where we was at, but I didn't know it was gonna be a damn massacre.
And also, let me say this young man here had literally just recorded dropping his son off at this birthday party. They shot a beautiful video in the car before his son got out. And then hours later, the unthinkable.
Yeah, so she ended up calling, and I was sitting right there, and then
good morning,
they said the police are here. After about like I say 2 or 3 minutes of the chaos going on, they was saying the police, and I'm like, well, where they at? Because my son is in here dying. It's little girls, there's people in here laying down like hit. So I'm like, where are the police at? They like, oh, they outside. They don't want the girl came and she was like, you gotta put pressure on the wound. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to put pressure on it. Then she come and put pressure on it, and then they was like, you gotta give him CPR. So I start blowing on him, and blood the blood just kept the blood. The blood just kept coming out his face, and I'm like, man. So I just started trying to give him CPR, and the girl started pumping on his chest, but I'm trying to keep something over his chest. And then the police come running through the door with their guns, acting like they superheroes, but everybody in here hitting, they running out the back out here like, hurt nobody. I'm like, the kids is right here that's hurt, laid out. So then they come around me talking about, oh, you know what, let us do our job and this and that. And they gave the girl like a foot wrap thing or whatever. They said put pressure on the wound, They said put pressure on the wound, So then we keep pumping. He was like 30 pumps and give him CPR. So then we working that, and then I'm just sitting there looking like this ain't working. I'm like, I gotta get up out of here. So I'm like, son, man, just hold on. And I'm like, where's the ambulance? And they was like, oh, the ambulance just got here. I'm thinking the ambulance coming out. Then the police get around me like, oh, let us do our job. I'm like, y'all ain't doing y'all letting my son die. So then I run outside. The ambulance still out there in the damn street. They out here trying to tell motherfuckers outside, oh, don't do this, don't do that. So I had to grab one of the paramedics. I'm like, man, my son is dying. I'm not finna let my son die in here like that. So then we ran back in there. And then he was like, oh, we got to get him outside. So then, we picked him up, and then we just carried him all the way outside to the street and laid him out on the street. Then they got this machine to the pump, just keep pumping his heart. And, they was like, we got to get him on the gurney. We got to get him on the gurney now. And then this girl out here laid out. They got old boy out here laid out. So then they put him on the gurney, and then I'm like, man, can I ride back there with him? They was like, no, you can't ride back here. You can ride in the front, though. And
I didn't hear about that.
Like, on the movies, like, they always let people ride in the back. So I'm just kind of tripping, like, why they ain't letting me ride in the back? So then they was like, oh, it's too many cars. It's too much people out here. So we're going to have to wait and we're going to make an entry. We're going to have to make an exit. Yeah! So I'm like, all right, well, whatever you got to do, we need to get there. So they make me an exit to get out of there. And I asked the paramedic, like, okay, like, why y'all driving so slow? Like, anytime I see the paramedics, like, they doing 100. He like, oh, well, we gotta drive at a certain speed, so they can do their job back there. So I was like, man, that's understandable. Like, I understand that, because I'm like, okay, I'm panicking right now, but like at the same time, I'm like, I don't want them to get in an accident or something else happening where we don't make it to the hospital. So I had to calm myself down. So when we get to the hospital, this is probably around like 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I keep asking. I'm like, is he all right? I'm like, is he all right? I'm like, I'm already keep fighting. And I'm just, it's just like going through my head over and over and over. My baby just sitting there. It's going over and over, my baby. So she called. She told me that KK got hit, but KK is okay. And I'm like, okay, thank God. I'm like, okay, I seen my baby. And then I'm like, where's Pierre? Because in the midst, then he was lost. And they was like, oh, he's fine. So we get to the hospital. They like, oh yeah, when we get there, you're gonna have to go out here. And they just basically let me out to another room. And I'm just like, why y'all sending me out to a room? Why y'all don't take me up there with my son? Why can't I be in the same triage with him and just see him fight, or just be there to hold his hand or anything? They didn't let me do none of that. That's why I think my son was already gone before we even got to the hospital. So then after 7, 8 hours of just waiting at the hospital, they keep telling people, oh, we can't give anybody any information because we trying to get everybody's we trying to interview everybody and get all the questions that we need. But I had been interviewed twice, and I had already talked to an officer. So at this point, I'm done talking. I'm trying to figure out where my son is and what's his condition. They just so then like about an hour later, they come back downstairs with my son's jeans all cut up. He was like, oh, we had the officer give me my son's jeans. Told me we had to cut up his pants to get him off of him. And then I'm looking. He got feces on it. I'm like, I'm like, man, like, why? Like, what's going on? Like, is he okay? Oh, I can't tell you that. So I'm just like, okay. So now I'm feeling like, okay, this is bad because they gave me. Y'all done came down here and gave me a pair, the only jeans he had on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just gave me some, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? Like, cause we was the first ones there from that incident. So I'm like, damn, should I be getting the news first? And then other people just start coming in, and then it was just a whole waiting game, and we in, and then they didn't really start answering questions until a lady spoke up, and then people started getting angry. Like, we've been here for 6 hours and y'all ain't said nothing, and y'all telling people that we coming down here and we gonna talk to y'all. Then they come down there and was like, oh, we don't have any answers for y'all. And then they just came back down there and said, oh, we waiting on the sheriff department to get more answers. And we like, well, answers from who? Because everybody here was either at this party and we told y'all whatever we knew, and all we seen was one gunman. And I don't even think everybody seen the gunman, because as soon as he came in there shooting, people just took off running. I was the only person that actually got to see the gunman, because I looked dead at him when he started shooting, but he had on all black. What else you want me to tell me? I want to tell you, like, he had on all black, he had a mask, you know what I'm saying? And like, I can't say he was light skinned, dark skinned, had long hair, short hair. I don't even know his name. I barely even knew half of the people. And I know people probably right, well, they shouldn't even been there.
All right, y'all. This is the part. Y'all listen. And as y'all also heard, he was the only one that may have seen the G-Man. So again, his account is very valuable. But this is the part. Y'all listen up. Woo.
But like, you ain't gonna know until you was put in a situation where you like, okay, well, maybe not. Like, yeah, I would have rather not have went to the party. My son really didn't want to go. He wanted to go play night hoops. But we was invited by some family friends, and I don't associate with everybody that was in that party. I was there on the behalf of my baby, my daughter, and my younger kids, because the person who threw the party, her son, played with my son. You know, her daughter is the same age or a year older than my little baby girl. Her mama birthday is the same day as my daughter's. So that's where these connections just started coming in at. Like, whoever else was there, I had no social relationship with them or anything like that. The only thing was that they were associated with people that are rapping out of that area, and my son so-called listened to some of their music or knew about them and just wanted to meet somebody. That's just like me wanting to meet the Jacka or Mac Dre or somebody that from my era. Like that, like, I at one point I was trying to do music and everything, but me as a father, I knew I had to change because of what the rap was turning into. And now that my son is gone, I don't think I fully changed enough, because if I should have told him to stay away from him. I should have said, they gonna be there? No, we ain't going to that party. But at the same time, I was just trying to show a little bit of love.
So let me ask you all, the poll is finna go up. Should these type of people be invited? The members, the drill rappers. Smiley face if they should be invited. Sad face if they should not be invited to especially kids' birthday parties. These members / drill rappers. Smiley face if they should, sad face if they shouldn't.
For the people that came and show my people love, because when I was throwing my baby's birthday parties, like, I'm like, well, who gonna come? We gonna throw a party. Who gonna come? They showed up. Yeah. They brought gifts. They showed love. Yeah. And at the time, like, they was the ones that was only showing love. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, okay, well, we could go show love to their babies. Yeah. And that's the only reason why I was there. I didn't have I don't have no.
Drill rappers are the new rappers that talk about unaliving like every sentence. Either they're highly suicidal or they're speaking about unaliving every other sentence.
Man, I ain't got shit to do with my son. Didn't have nothing to do with nothing in that party, and now I feel unsafe. I feel like the weight of the world is deeply, heavily crushing me right now because just by me being a black man in America trying to even survive out here to get a good paying job or to build a small business to even take care of my family, to pay bills and do whatever I got to do, just the weight of that and just being a dad and being able to watch over your kids even when you gotta go and gotta leave them, like, and for me to be just in a situation like that and to lose a son, and I want my son to be known. I don't want him to go. He was already known, but I don't want him to die in vain and nobody remember him. And it just, oh, that was just Amari, my 14-year-old son that could have been somebody is just gone now because you is out here playing like y'all somebody and y'all here shooting at babies and like, come on now, like. So that's why I'm here, you know. That's why I'm doing this interview, because I want the world to see and to know about my son. The way he would just look up to me, the way he was looking up to me, and him just growing up, and I would wake him up every day. I go to the gym, and I'm like, Mari, you gotta get ready for football. You gotta come to the gym with me in the morning. I used to be like, nah, Dad, I can't go. I gotta grow. I'm trying to get 6 foot by I get to high school. And I was like, all right, man. But I didn't have the love. I didn't have the parents. I didn't have everything that I gave him. I didn't have a mama and a daddy and a brother and a sister and a brother and a sister. I didn't have none of that. I just had me and my mom and my sister, and I had to go through this the hard way. And I try to make life the way it's supposed to be for somebody. Oh man, I just love you, son. And like, baby, please, if there is some type of psychedelic way or some type of way that I can see you again and I can hold you, come see me. Come tell me that you are okay. Because I want to know that you went to heaven and you didn't die in vain. Because that's all I wanted was you to just be somebody. But I knew and he was gonna touch the world and he was gonna be somebody, but I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. Mama said it was gonna be days like this, but she never said it was gonna be days like this. Never. In a million years, I would have never thought my baby would go out like this and it was gonna happen and he was gonna get murdered in cold blood at a little kid's birthday party. I don't know how I am going to live. I have to be strong for my family. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I barely struggle with how I'm going to pay my bills month to month. I struggle with how I'm going to make it from day to day to day. I was like, I can't leave my baby right here. Like,
Ooh, if we're able to learn anything from that for the parents out there, who are allowing their children to get out and about, hopefully you could take something from this. I'm not saying, stop the children from gathering, but you may just have to be in charge of that guest list, like making it really private, being in charge of the guest list, because if we're just gonna negate the fact that she is a baby mama of members, because I would just say, those type of people definitely can't be there because they have no chill. And if I am aware that, other parents are dealing with people who are members, then I have to be aware that they have no chill and this could possibly happen. Certain rappers certain things come with certain rappers. And I know myself I enjoy certain rappers and I know what comes with it. Like I have to really be honest about that. And I have to be honest with knowing that intimate settings do have people let their guard down. And those are perfect opportunities for people to strike. No, I don't think anything happened to her kids. Go ahead, Asia baby.
Thank you. Um, I'll say this. A lot of times, our children go to school and make friends with children. So they'll receive these invites. One thing to keep in mind is a lot of times the schools won't allow a child to selectively send out their invites. The school will say, you know, Sally's not allowed to just give her invitation to only these five children there that we could do in the future to kind of think about how we could move better. I think as parents, when you receive these invitations for your children to go to these parties, you should try to, when they say RSVP, you should try to, when they say RSVP, don't text back to the RSVP and say, you know, my child is coming. Give that phone number a call. See who answers the phone. How do they answer the phone? If it's a child that answers and passes it to an adult, what is that? What does that handoff sound like to you? If the adult answers, how do they answer? If they answered the phone, you know, loud and gangbang, um, sometimes
And
people's
Asia,
RSVPs
let me
are.
just add this. I don't want to judge the young lady, but she had a neck tattoo that was in the color red. Now I'm not judging her, but I'm just saying it was in the center of her throat. Go ahead, Asia.
So that too, has you met that mother before? You know, is that something that aligns with you? Do you want your children asking you about neck tattoos at 8? Um, all different kinds of things, whatever are important to you and your husband and your household, how you guys are raising your children. I would just encourage everybody to try to figure out who these parents are before you allow your child to go over there. Just because it's a birthday for your child to go over there, just because it's a birthday party doesn't mean you should treat it any less serious than spending the night. Once you allow your child to go over someone else's house, right? So make sure that you have a warm fuzzy about the parents. When you take your child to these birthday parties, don't just drop them off and you see the balloons, so you driving down the street. I wouldn't encourage that. I would encourage you to actually hand your child to the parent, look around, see if parent, look around, see if other parents are there, make a decision. Do you want to stay and supervise your own child? My mother never allowed any other adult to supervise her children. If she took us to a birthday party, she had that conversation during that RSVP with that parent that, hey, yeah, Asia, she'd be able to come, but she's the oldest of five. I'm going to have to chaperone her if she comes, and I'm going to bring my four children. Is that all right? And that's how she made her decision. When she came, my mom would come and she would supervise me and how I played with those people's children herself. She never allowed anybody else to have that autonomy over me. I'm not saying that you all have to do it that way, but I'm just saying there's different levels to how you know your child and what you can trust your child with. But you also have to keep in mind that we can't trust all of these adults with our most precious, our children. Hey, Drop. Happy
Hey, how are
Friday.
y'all? Thank you. Same to you.
Hey,
Hey, Manny.
Rob.
Hey, everybody.
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to say I was never a parent that allowed my children to go spend a night with people. Um, they were very sheltered, um, and I do that unapologetically. My son, however, my oldest son, I was like, well, he growing into, being a teenage boy. He got four sisters. He wanna hang with the boys and whatever, whatever. So there was a girl who I went to school with. She's a little older than me. She's uppity. They live in a nice house and do this and do that. Well, unbeknownst to me, even though, I kind of knew her from being in the same town or whatever, or kind of snotty, like I'm this and I'm that, and whoop de whoop de whoop. Baby, they was doing drugs on the back end and got my son hooked on the trees as a teenager. Oh, that just destroyed me because I was so protective. But I wanted to get out of being an overbearing, sheltering mother for my boys. You know what I'm saying? That broke me down. I can go whoop her ass right now. So even if these people live in a nice neighborhood, if they have fine cars, they can be on the school board, they can be on the city council. Baby, fuck these people. They all living double lives. Do you hear me? When the pastor's fucking the little boys, you can't trust nobody. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can't go to the place with your look, cut out the spending the night altogether. Cause she can be a good woman, don't have no man. Y'all worry about the man touching the kids. She a good woman, but at night she got somebody creeping in and out of the door, touching her and putting her to sleep, then going to touch the kids. Don't leave y'all children at nobody house, number one. If it's a party, my kids wasn't going to a party unless I knew the parents personally or I was going with them. My daughter will tell you it been many times her mama, if she going to something for school dance, homecoming, whatever, 12 o'clock, mama at the door, you better come out or I'm going to start blowing. I just didn't do that. There's too much happening in this world. And I don't care what the adults are worse than the children. We want to talk about the children that we're raising right now. They're that way because the adults are actually worse. Because if the adults wasn't as bad as they are, the kids wouldn't be as bad as they are. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't trust what nobody say. I don't care how good they look, how good they smell. They can drive a 5 Series Mercedes Benz, and then they can be picking up the streetwalkers at night, going to their 9 to 5 at a first class job in the daytime. Don't trust nobody, y'all. These are y'all
Well, I mean,
babies.
because like yesterday, I showed y'all the nice looking young woman came with her nice looking children, to pick up her products. Yeehaw, yeehaw, and I'm not saying that she's a bad representation, but that's
Now,
just
Manny, how do you know that lady was not going to get a U-Haul? You said that man had all kinds of businesses there. Why are you looking like that? You said that man was selling U-Hauls, selling all type of stuff in that one location.
I could see what she brung out in her hands, right? I could actually visually see what she brung out in her hands. Now, granted, she could have also additionally got a U-Haul, but that would be additional to what she already had in her hand.
I tried, sister girl.
But again, I'm saying it to say I'm not saying she's a bad person, but what I'm saying is that you all was able to see her, but even she came and grabbed her something. I'm not saying that smoke is bad, but that's a level. And you all were able to see it. She drove a nice car. The children looked nice. Had the children probably thought they were just going to a regular store. Because
I'm
the
sure they
store,
did because they were going to U-Haul.
I showed y'all the establishment as well. So, well, I don't think, well, I'm just saying in optics, as the children looking, yeah, they might have saw you all, but once they went inside the establishment, they just thought a nice, clean store. But it really is an adult store.
So, Manny, can I ask you, have you ever seen a gummy?
Yeah.
Like, do they look like, is it something that can really be passed out to a kid and they wouldn't question it? Do they look like regular fruit snacks or something?
Oh, no, they come in all types of forms. You definitely have to be aware of that because they
Yeah,
come
they say they
like
have,
all
yeah.
because you can
I'm
get
sorry, what'd you
you can
say?
get them in hard candy or soft candy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they have
I've
like
heard. Yeah.
cannabis Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah, they got cannabis
But
every day.
it's not even cannabis. But it's not even cannabis. I remember a news story where they make the F word and the A word look like candy that kids wouldn't even know that it's not candy. The F word, the one that's people are addicted to now, and the A word that it was called back in my time, the one that kind of you throw something in it and it disintegrates or whatever it's called. Yeah, they say they're making those that looks like kids candy.
Mm. Yeah, she said she got Doritos and Flaming Hot. Yeah, I mean they come as chips as well.
Dang,
They come
that's
brownies,
serious.
See,
all
but when
types.
you think about something like that, then that's because the schools aren't protecting our children from kids are getting sick. And so that's why I asked, because there was something that happened where like children accidentally OD because supposedly they thought they were eating these candies. And I'm just trying to figure out, is it something that really a kid could really do that? Or were these curious kids doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing maybe? Because I've never seen it, but I just can't imagine that they're even allowed to make a gummy that looks like a regular Haribo gummy bear and it's not.
They ain't allowed to make nothing. They doing it because they want. It's illegal.
No, I thought it was legal.
It's,
Like they have a store that you can buy it from.
well,
It's
I
legal in
mean
some
to give
states.
it to kids though. I mean to give it to
Right, right,
kids
right.
is illegal.
But I'm just
To
saying,
have
I
it
wouldn't
in
think
the
it would be legal
vicinity
to
of
even
children.
manufacture it in a way where it looks like something that is not.
Oh no.
I thought it
No.
would have to be, I don't know. In my mind, I guess it would have had to be made in the shape of a danger sign or something. I don't know. I just feel like, why is it looking like
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
candy that kids can
No.
eat or regular chips that
I
people
don't
can
think you
eat?
would partake
I
if
wouldn't
it
want Mandy to
looked
hand me some
like a.
Doritos and they're laced. Like, I didn't even know I had to worry about that kind of stuff. And I'm an
Yeah, I
adult.
wouldn't even want anything that was edible that looked like a danger sign. I mean, they even have it popcorn oil, so you can infuse it in your oil to like your butter to put over your popcorn. So it comes in many ways, but it does have a warning label. But it's not the food is not shaped in a warning or a discouraging way. No. So let me
So I
continue
did
on.
see, I think it was IDK, but I could be wrong. But I was in somebody's live and they were showing me this infused olive oil, and it had a danger sign on it. Like,
Yeah, if it's infused, yes, it's gonna come with a danger sign. Yes,
oh, okay,
yes.
so you're saying put it on the packaging, but not the actual food or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
Okay,
on
I
the
got you.
packaging, not the food. Okay, so
Well,
let me
that's how
get.
it can get passed out at the classroom, and our kids will get it. So we got to just be careful and tell our kids don't eat no snacks from nobody else. We don't know what's in their snacks.
You
It's probably
they
boo boo in their
shouldn't
snacks. That's what I
know.
would tell them.
Yeah.
They probably
They
sneezed on the
shouldn't.
snacks. Some snacks probably got COVID. Don't eat any snacks from anyone. That's what I would tell my kids if I was sitting in school.
My granddaughter came tell me and my daughter a story about her taking something for they go to our white school, so them taking something from some white girl eating something. Me and her mama flipped out. She said, "Oh, it's just a joke." I said, "No, but that's something you'll probably do. We don't play like that." Oh no, you can get
Oh, we've come a long way.
you could get hepatitis from people if they not washing their hands. There's so much stuff you can do. I really need to stop going out to eat. Did y'all see the video of the lady got the man got the food dropped to his house, and on his video camera they saw the delivery person spray something on the food that made his wife sick? Did y'all see that? Y'all need to stop ordering food in too. You can't even do that. They drinking out the straws, eating out your fry. Ooh.
So with that,
Y'all didn't see that video, Manny?
I didn't see that
No.
video either, but I do know that there are some restaurants that will safeguard your food. Like they use tamper-proof stickers, they
Yeah.
use a bag. Some
Right.
of those places are like White Castles, they use a plastic bag where it's like all your food goes inside this bag, and once they put it in there, there's like a line of tape. So the bag, you literally can, there's no way you can get inside that bag and close it back up like nobody's been in it. So you know if somebody tampered with your food or not. McDonald's, they use a little sticker over like a paper bag. It's a good thing, but depending on how strong they put that sticker on there, it's not foolproof. But White Castle's is foolproof.
Yeah.
Um, what is it? Wingstop, they like staple bags.
Some
Um,
of them don't even do
Order
it.
from the
I saw
restaurants
one
that protect
place
your food. If that restaurant don't care enough about you to
exactly.
protect your food, I wouldn't order from those type of restaurants that just hand your food. Like one time Wingstop was like, "Oh, you got to fill up the drink for the person," and I was like, "You want me to touch their drinks?" I was like, "That's
Hmm.
weird. You don't even know if my hands are clean. I've been door dashing all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you tell me to
Drink,
make
sip
their
out the
drink?
cup.
Yeah, why would?
Sip out the cup and then fill it up.
Or
Oh
I could
my
put a loogie
God.
in there when I fill up their drink if I was a disgusting person.
Yeah.
Why would you tell me to fill up their cup? I just thought that it was strange that. So I was like, I'll never eat from Wingstop because they don't even use their minds. Like, I'll
See
never
the
eat from
person
there.
say yes, the DoorDasher sprayed mace on the food. That's the video that I was watching. I can tag you in it, Manny. Yeah, a
Okay,
DoorDasher brought food to somebody's house, put the food in front of the door. Then, as they were taking a picture of it, sprayed mace. Why the fuck would you be so evil? Then
Because
I'm
they
just
probably didn't
watching
give
a
him a
video
tip.
of them.
Okay, y'all. So let me
You
get
know,
back
do
to
they
the
know
story,
immediately
y'all,
if you
because we do
if they
have
give
an
you a tip or
eyewitness
not?
account, and I do want to play the eyewitness account from this
Okay, sorry. Thanks, Manny.
that happened in California. So we do have eyewitness account from inside. So let me get to that. Ooh, here we go, y'all.
Okay, so I don't really come on the internet, but this mass shooting shit in Stockton has really got me so fucked up. So first of all, being invited there, I mean, it was a wonderful party. But I just don't feel like the news is just being honest. Being in there and not knowing whether you gonna make it out. And here's the thing, like, balloons or whatever. And then all of a sudden you realize the second round of shots that's coming in, these ain't no normal guns. Like, they in here lighting shit to fuck up. And it was an open, like, banquet hall, so there is nowhere to run, there is nowhere to hide. You don't know whether you, and I remember thinking that, like, I ain't finna make it out to this motherfucker. My kids, bro, there was so many dead bodies, bro. The news is not being honest, they're not being honest. It was the kids for me. It was the kids. My daughter was doing CPR on that little boy who died. She said, "His dad kept asking, is he gone?" I couldn't even imagine not coming back home with my motherfucking kids. Like, I've never seen so many fucking dead bodies, lifeless bodies. I don't know. I know for a fact I saw like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old girl, and she was lifeless. I ain't hear the news say nothing about that. I was with my daughter tie up people's legs. Damn, he was shot in the legs. There was another dead body on the back porch, and he was all twisted up. There was nowhere to hide, nowhere to motherfucking hide, and like when it was going on, like I remember I was thinking smart, thinking, well, where would you where would you stand, where would you, be, because you couldn't tell if they was in the building shooting or what. So all you knew is that these were not some fucking ordinary ass guns. It wasn't, and so I don't know. I just remember helping get people to the ambulance, but this is of course after it was over. While it was going on. You did not know. My biggest thing right now is picturing if it would have been, not questioning God, but why he's spared me, my children. Because the bullets, they ain't got no name on them. And it could have been anybody. And I was swimming in blood. And after, like, sobering up and then, like, waking up this morning, just realizing that my babies is still here. Like, I don't even care about myself, but my babies is still here. But then the agony of the people who went to the party and they didn't make it out. Like, Brad does not need to get on no internet. But I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. I gotta imagine even if it was me or I was holding one of my babies. And who would have been helping me? Who would have been? Because people were just walking by trying to find their loved ones, trying to find, you couldn't find nobody. And there was just bodies all over the floor. Bodies. I'm telling y'all, the news is not. I don't know if they have to protect things or
or they can't release certain information, or they just don't know because nobody would talk to the police. Nobody said it, and I get certain information, or they just don't know because nobody would talk to the police. Nobody said it, and I get it. I guess the politics or whatever, which I don't know nothing about, and don't want to know nothing about. I'm not slow to the hood shit, but I don't live that lifestyle either. I just thought we were supporting a birthday party. But it was kids. That's what fucking me up. It was kids. They didn't make it out. It wasn't adults. I can't unsee the flash, the bullet wounds, the body. I can't. And it took the police so long to get there, the fucking ambulance so long to get there. They did not come to like 30, 45 minutes later. So they were doomed. They were fucking doomed. And my daughter was in there giving CPR. It was crazy. But from the inside, it was the worst feeling in the world to not know if you're gonna make it out. I don't even think I had time to panic, but I'm so sorry for all the lost souls, the kids, the parents that were probably up all night fucking crying. They got no sleep. You don't ever see your kids, kid. My kids are traumatized. I'm traumatized. They said they don't ever want to go to a birthday party again. I just want to say that, for somebody innocent, like, me, like going to support something and all the other something traumatizing. You're gonna dream about it. You're gonna have nightmares about it. You're gonna wake up thinking about it, especially if you lost someone. The amount of bullets flying through the wall, team AKs and AR-15s. I mean, I don't know. You can feel it ricocheting through the.
And y'all got to think about it. They really expected whoever they were coming for to have their guard down, honestly. Because just think about what she's saying and the firepower they brought to a kid's birthday party. And mind you, you heard the mama say how old the child was.
It was round after round after round after round. I'm talking about 5 minutes worth of shooting. And it's not one of those things where it just feels like a minute feels like such a long time. No, it was like 5 minutes worth of shooting, and then it stopped for like a minute and then lit back up again. And I don't know. It's definitely somewhere I feel like I don't want to throw no birthday parties. I don't want to go to any. I don't want to go to no club. I don't want to go nowhere. It's going to be a lot. Oh, man. My kids' faces.
And we're having more and more of these incidents. They have not been calming down.
Boy, and my daughter was doing CPR. And he didn't make it. And his daddy, whoever that was with him, he kept asking, is he gone? And my daughter.
And y'all have to remember she's speaking out because she feels as if the news wasn't being transparent. Not sure how much information the news did get, but this is why she's speaking, because she felt like more things should have been said or should be said.
Kept telling him, you gotta talk to him, let him know you're here, but his eyes was already rolling in the back of his head. I just could not imagine if it was my son. Oh, I'm telling you, oh, my kids are so scared. I just want all the parents to know that I'm praying for. It ain't nothing, it seems like ain't nothing no prayer can do, but there is power in prayer. And I know it seems hopeless. Oh, but I just need some parents that lost their kids to know that I feel their pain. Bro, I have not.
That's a lot, y'all.
All I've been doing is watching these clips all day. And the news, like I said, it's like, what hurts me too the most is that
Good afternoon.
everybody who got injured where it was life-threatening. Didn't stand a chance because
Thank you, Tiffany.
Because it took the police forever to get there. It took the ambulance, I mean, at least
Hey, Manny.
30, 45 minutes to get there. There were so many people hurt, and there wasn't enough ambulances. I mean, I'm telling you, we escorted one girl out who was shot in both her legs, and
but definitely spread the word, Net K. Like, you know, spread the word of best practices, especially, you know, if you're privy of something that's happening in your community and you just had that opportunity to kind of say something beforehand. For us all, utilize these moments to kind of spread awareness, spread the information, spread, you know, the mentality of people, spread what could be a possibility in today's time. You definitely have to weigh out your pros and your cons. Yeah, that's all I can honestly say, you know, but definitely spread the word. Yeah, because I get the dynamics of, you know, your child meeting somebody, you not knowing who your child and their family, and then you better got yourself into something. And as you hear from these people, they all were just going out to support. They were all going to support a child that probably didn't even know, you know, what they're living amongst. And honestly, you can go into it thinking that the parents would have stayed away had they known this family had so much going on around them. And this is what we just have to be aware of. Like, we have to learn from this. Like, all of the parents, to some degree, thus far, speak as if they are unaware of the home that they, well, I'm not going to say home, but the location where they went in the family that they were parlaying in. Because outside of this drama, I'm assuming when the family would come to other gatherings hosted other places, none of these things were displayed. And that's unfortunate, because when they decided all to go out and support this family and this child for the birthday, the unthinkable happened. And so, only thing I can think of is, in between the time of the family coming out and the time of you going to the family, a lot should have been, you know, understood to some degree. Because even the rapper that everybody was coming out for, even all of her baby daddies being G members, like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And then you have to ask yourself, once knowing that, is it suitable for your child at that point? Because now this is after the fact about the rapper, and they're saying allegedly this was maybe the uncle, which is crazy. I don't know what information y'all got to get, but baby, do your part if you can. That's all I can tell you. Do your part if you can.
Carry her out, and she got left by herself. So we had to carry her out. And she was sitting there waiting for, you know, an ambulance, but they kept having to prioritize.
So this story is out of Stockton, California. If y'all want to check it out, it's Stockton, California. So if y'all want to check out this story and all of the people, Stockton, California. It just happened last month, rolling into this month. Everything is still coming out. So yeah, that was in Stockton, California. So we did have some news earlier that let me see what's going on. They said it was you can only safety guns for. I mean, I agree. They say a lot going on. Let me see. Many hoes still. Oh, what's going on? My bad. I ain't even look at the screen. What's going on? I'm looking at. Oh, thank you, Asia. Thank you. Thank you.
That's it. Who got a table left? I don't know, but that's the only table I give a fuck about. It's $2 crew. The crew I'll be amongst.
I'm back. Oh, HB, thank you so much, HBV. I want to cry.
Oh, no, because she came up and she said that there's no more seats at her table and she was going to refund me. And I told her to keep the money for herself. So, yeah.
But you missed the whole conversation.
I did. I answered the phone call. So where am I going to sit?
At home.
What's going
Baby,
on?
if you can check with Kappa, I'll send Kappa the bread if she lets you sit at her table.
Oh my God, $2. You don't have no room for me? $2.
Unless you don't mind standing.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
$2. Oh.
Do they have one of those situations you can pull up?
Kappa's with you. Oh, God.
So I don't think anything's going on over there. They had said something was going on. So nothing's going on over there. Hey. Okay, let's get to this other one. Hold on. Oh, we got to get to some old news that came about. Hold on. Yes. All right, y'all. So let's get into some other news. So it has come about that allegedly AZ, as y'all know, most wanted, come through Asia. AZ most wanted or most wanted AZ. It has been brought to our attention that allegedly he's been reached out to, and they say the authorities is hot on his trail. Now, I'm not sure how hot, but they say the authorities are monitoring the social medias. Now, I don't know what's going to come about of this, but I do hear that prayers are in order. So let's take a listen to AZ explaining the phone call.
And he said he see that it's a lot of backwards and forth. And I guess they was watching the lives. And he said he see that it's a lot of backwards and forth on here.
The Texas was watching the live?
Yes. He was watching the clips she gave, and he was watching the lives yesterday, he said. So they've been watching the lives. And it was just a lot. He asked me, he said it was really no problem, but he wanted to know like about the message part and why did I do it. And I told him or whatever, why did I did it. And he said I might just be good to go because the judge, if the DA, he's sending the case to the DA with all the proof. If I did, he said I could talk about it too. He said I could talk about it. He said everything is getting sent to the DA. If the DA want to pursue charges, that it's just gonna be a little misdemeanor. That they might tell me to do community service, or they might tell me that I need to pay a ticket. That's it. Oh my God. Yeah, that was it.
Everything that how she talk crazy too. Everybody talk crazy, but I guess the text is where you cross the line and threaten.
Yeah, I know I was wrong for what I did, and I said I was wrong.
Well, that's very mature and big of you to
So
admit.
they want you to talk to them because they are watching you. So just in case you do slip up, they will have more information to turn over to the DA.
He said I could talk about it, just don't say her name.
Right, but I'm telling you that they're allowing you to speak about it because you're like what a lot of criminals do. They keep yapping their motherfucking mouth and then they get themselves caught up. So what the best solution for you to do is shut the fuck up and don't talk about it.
Girl, he said I was good to go. He said the only thing was that she said that's the only problem, which we
What's
already
the second
discussed.
name so we can see if we can find that page?
You said what?
I said we need to find the detective's name, they TikTok account.
Yeah, I don't know. But he just said I just need to not say the person's name and file under a restraining order, I guess. Because somebody's what?
Well, why would you talk to the police without a lawyer?
They got my phone.
Are you dumb?
Girl, I am good.
It's still not required unless they put a warrant out for.
You don't listen. You do not talk to the police without an attorney present.
Girl, I'm okay.
You like
But,
okay.
All right, Izzy, what I'm telling you is, guys, don't say a word. Don't speak about the case, regardless if you do say her name or not. Don't say anything. That's the best solution I have for you. If you want to continue to talk about it and people ask you questions and you're willing to give up that information, best of luck for your future. But the thing
I'm okay. The only thing they said was I just can't say her name. He said.
Listen, AZ, I need you to listen. Police can't tell you what charges you're going to get. The DA is the one who
I've been down. You must not know I live down here. All my stuff is dismissed. It's not no felony charge.
But it doesn't. You don't know.
I've been down here. You're not down here. Are you in my state?
Can
Are you in my state?
Can I say one thing? AZ, you might not want to talk about this, especially online, okay? And I'm telling you this from my heart. Don't speak anymore about it, okay?
I can't hear you, baby.
We got banana chips too.
What chill?
The chips.
I don't think they need to be up there.
Jesus.
I don't think she is either. Miles, can y'all drop the lady in the white? I can't see her name. But yeah, AZ, I would not speak about it anymore, okay? Please don't.
This stuff is gonna get dismissed.
Yeah, but they can use it against you in court, especially if you slip up on saying something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just best to not talk.
And I guess they was watching the lives.
So yes, y'all, that is AZ, honey, speaking about his phone call. Hey, Sam. Thank you, Lady J. So what's the thoughts, y'all? What's y'all thoughts? Because if you ask me, I do think they're gonna sit around and listen, and if he creates the opportunity to further incriminate himself, they're gonna use that. If they've made him aware that they are watching and listening, then he also knows that anything that he says going forward could be used against him. And again, if they've made you aware that indeed it is a crime, even if it's a misdemeanor, then that lets you know that indeed you could be locked up. So I just want to say that part. If they make you aware that it's any level of a crime, then you know you could be locked up. Oh. Oh, child, y'all. It's just so much. He wants to use his own undeveloped. Oh, Jesus. I mean, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. They say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I don't believe any of. Well, I don't think they told him his charges. I think they told him that they had to send it off to the authorities, right? I think he said that they had to send it off to determine if it was grounds or not. So, I mean, but also he could be lying. You know, that could be the case. That could be the case as well. He could be lying. Okay, hold on. Ooh. All right, y'all. District Attorney's Office, yeah. Go ahead, Asia baby.
Thank you. I just want to say W Candy and W Mocha if I'm hearing those voices correctly, because it's not often that you see somebody trying to guide someone in the right direction. Now, it's on him that he doesn't want to take their very sound advice, and I understand this is messy talk and people don't usually give good advice. Maybe that had something to do with him not wanting to take that advice. I don't know, but great job, Candy, and great job, Mocha.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to guide the youth. You definitely got to guide the youth. I will say that. So definitely, y'all, we have some more news. Now, as y'all heard, allegedly, people have uncovered Kev the Comic's whereabouts. Not sure, but there was a image going around about his whereabouts. Well, we have a statement from Kev after said whereabouts. Let's take a listen.
Ooh, child, get your cups ready, because this tea is hot.
If y'all remember when I went live yesterday, I mentioned that, and they got upset. They got upset. They went on a world tour. Not only did they go on a world tour, I'm homeless. And what if I were homeless? What if I was homeless? Right? Is that public information? Is that public information, or is that information that you? How are you in my lives, recording my lives, if you're not coming in on your page, right? So it almost sounds like somebody's monitoring my social media behavior, my social media habits. They're monitoring. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like somebody's monitoring my social media habits. When I go live, they come because you're not coming in on your page, but you're recording all of my lives, because you're posting all of the recordings of my live, because I have I have screen recordings of all the postings that you have of my lives. I think some of y'all need to do y'all research. I heard something about you sleeping in a hotel. Shamika, I'm broke.
Oh, Noonie, okay.
I'm broke, Shamika. I ain't got no money.
Hey, Dimples.
It's cold outside. It's getting ready to be single-digit temperatures out there, and I'm really down bad. I ain't had no oxtails in about 3 months. I got homeless because I kept buying oxtails at Crown, and I wasn't paying my bills because I was just buying oxtails at Crown. I just kept buying oxtails at Crown, and so they cut the heat off and they cut the lights off, the electricity, and then they and then I got an evictment, and so now I've been living outside in the cold and stuff like that, and I ain't got nowhere to go.
Thank you,
and stuff like that. I've been living in a hotel and stuff like that. Are you in a room? Are you gonna? Can you help? My PayPal is right there. If you want, if you think I'm in a room and you think I need some help, that go my PayPal and my Zelle right there. You see that right there, Artrice? It's a PayPal. KevTheComic@yahoo.com. The Kid the Comic at Yahoo. Kidcomic@yahoo.com. Yeah, that's my PayPal and my Zelle. Yes, so please, yes, please.
So as we hear so far, Kev is he's addressing it while not addressing it. Come through, Dimples! Like you manifested. Now Kev asks, what if? In Kev's situation, that what if would just be how they doing Erica. It would be people feel like you have spoken for some time now that if this is a moment for you, there is no grace to be given. So in the case of you and Erica, the what ifs are out the window. Because if y'all are who the people have exposed to be, then I think the people are relishing in the moment because in both situations, you all as individuals have motivated the people to seek glory in these moments, to basically come out with the I told you so's. And so for me, I'm okay with any, responses that we get here in the newsroom. I'm okay with it. But for me, I would say that in this moment, no, Kev, you wouldn't get any grace or sympathy. Yeah, this is a hard one. I definitely thought Kev would have said something a little bit more than this, but I guess the photo slip was enough. And you got to remember, even Rick the Ruler was asking him many moons ago to drop his backdrop. And so in this moment, I only have to remember when Rick himself asked, yeehaw, for the backdrop to be dropped. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Get to the charges. I proved that to be a lie also. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's get back to the yeehaw to the music. So let's see if we get anything else besides the what if.
What you say? Peter are talking about me right now?
Anointed says Rick was willing to pay $1,000 to drop it. I remember that. I remember Rick asked him to drop the backdrop.
Peter want to fuck Kid Comic. He got it all backwards.
No, I understand somebody needing help, but if you think about it, everybody's notion towards Kev was they're trying to help him. So that's why I say he gets no grace, because his what ifs is like, if I'm down, are y'all going to pick at me or help me? Many of these people have said beforehand they've tried to help him. Now, how much help they've given him, is up for him to decide. But however, they've all spoken out to some aspect of trying to help him. You like me, how? I mean, depends on who you're speaking of that has spoken of helping him.
Peter want this dingling. Peter want this dingling. She want all 9 inches of this dingling. Yes, she has the picture of your room up. Please, no problem, little girl. Thank you for the information. No problem. What she need to do is put up a picture of her son's jail cell. Tell her to do that. Tell her to put up a picture of her son's jail cell. How about that? How about tell her to go put up a picture of her going to put money on his books or a visitation. Tell her to do that. That's what the fuck she need to do. What? Tell her to put up a picture of Curtis's last paycheck stub. Tell her to do that. Tell her to put up a picture of Curtis's last paycheck stub.
I will say he knows what picture is up, but he's not really saying too much about the picture, and this is why I'm saying, he gets no grace, because yes, she has his picture up if that's the case, and he's doubling down on his sentiments. So again, when you all say that, these types of people don't deserve any grace. So it is what it is.
Put up a picture of Curtis looking straight into the camera with both eyes. That's what you do. Tell her to put up a picture of Curtis looking straight into a camera with both eyes, not the other one looking to the left. No. Tell her that's what she need to put up. Why she worried about me? I don't.
You say all I seen y'all do is putting him down and that not help. Well, before they got to a moment, you like me one of putting him down, these same people were once helping him. So yes, I get it that now they may be putting him down, but we can't forget before they begin to put him down, they were helping him. Now again, that help can look many things, but we can't negate that it happened. Thank you, Shonamo.
It's crazy. This is why people don't go to church. She's the reason why people don't go to church. She's the exact reason why people don't go to church. Because all the church gonna do is make fun of you when you come to the church and need some help. Tell me something. Anybody else we would help, but him, no. Bitch, I don't want no help from you, bitch. What you need to do is help yourself to the bathroom. Stop pissing in the bed, bitch. That's what you the only one need some help making it to the bathroom. That's what the fuck you do, bitch. You need some help making it to the bathroom. I don't need your help. Tell me something. Anybody else we would help. Bitch, I got more money than you, I bet you. I bet you won't go band for band, bitch. I guarantee you I got more money than you do. You will not go band for band with me.
Okay, so has it been brought to the forefront that he was on vacation when this backdrop, dropped? Has it been brought to the forefront that he's, out of town or something, doing a nice little stay? He has a permanent place. This is just, a moment in time. Has that been confirmed? Because he is saying, we can go band for band and things like that. And I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. No, I'm just asking, did he acknowledge that, yeah, I might have was out of town, or yeah, I was just somewhere for a moment, but I really got the other shit somewhere else? Did he acknowledge any of that? Because he is saying he would go band for band. Hmm. Because with that being said, they are bringing back how much he spent on the party. Because we do know per his mouth how much he spent on the party. We do know how much he spent. And I'm not saying you can't stay in a hotel or anything like that. All right. Let me put the poll up. So do y'all think the poll is up? Smiley face after 20K should have went on an apartment. Sad face if it was a 20K spent well. Smiley face after 20K should have went on an apartment. Sad face if it was a 20K spent well. Y'all, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. I just thought about something.
And I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you something real. If I needed help,
I just thought of something, y'all. I put another poll up. Smiley face if Kev need to get the teeth in this new party he got going on. Smiley face for teeth in new party, or sad face for this time spending on an apartment. Smiley face for the new teeth in this new party he got going on, or sad face for this time spending on an apartment. Which one he need to get done? Teeth and party, new apartment. Cause y'all know he getting his new grill soon.
run to white people before I would run to a lot of these niggas on here. I would run. Look. So y'all,
he got an apartment. So did he clear up this photo that everybody's running around with? Because again, you said people like to tear him down. Now he had his own moment of clearing this up. So did he clear up this alleged photo that people are using to tear him down? Did he clear up that? Because you're saying he has an apartment. Did he clear that up? Because if not, then he's leaving room for people to tear him down. Because he could have easily cleared it up. Like, we know he got big money. He literally just told the people that he can go band for band. And that would have been an easy clear up, especially if you're saying he never been homeless. I'm not saying homeless, because clearly we see he's not homeless. We see he's not homeless. So it's not homeless. But it is a temporary stay. So did he clear up the temporary stay? Like, was it for a moment, or this is the permanent stay? Because if this is the permanent stay, then, I mean, should the people not joke about it if he chose to permanently stay there? Because again, while he's supposed to be clearing up the picture, he's still utilizing the time to say all these other things. He joking about.
him applying for rental assistance, and y'all worried about where the fuck I stand? Y'all got this motherfucker. They got rental assistance programs for a reason. Y'all out here applying for rental assistance. Y'all crying about food stamps and Section 8 and shit. You worried about where the fuck I stand? Peter, your ass was in foreclosure, bitch. Bitch, your ass was in foreclosure. You know this bitch getting crying because you get ready. I know you fucking lying. Why y'all worried about where the fuck bitch, I live outside, ho. I live under a bridge on.
Again, I must remind y'all, Rick Derula asked him to drop the background. So before it even got to Miss Nitra, Rick Derula asked him to drop the background. And I remember that. So if we remember anything, we do remember his Ace Coon Boom asked him to drop the backdrop. We do remember that, right? And that came from his Ace Coon Boom. And again, this will be an easy clear up. This will be an easy clear up.
You're talking about Ace Boon Coon, Manny?
Huh?
You're talking about Ace Boon Coon?
Yes, it's Ace Boon Coon.
Okay, because that's not what you were saying. But what kind of background we're talking about?
Kev the Comments backdrop.
Backdrop or background?
Background backdrop.
I need clarification, man.
I'm talking about the same thing. Background. Some people call it backdrop, background, backdrop. Some people call it background.
A backdrop is Manny Newsroom. A background is Manny assault cases. They're not the same, Manny.
Okay, so yes, that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I believe that I thought Kiana had already dropped it. So why do we keep bringing up something that was an accusation and never actually a conviction? Because a lot of people probably have accusations. They're accusing Sane of being a molester now. So a Chester child. So, I mean, people can make accusations all they want, but until you're charged and found guilty, why does it matter?
So I'm talking about his living background, his
Oh,
living
that's the one
backdrop.
you're talking about. Okay. Well, God damn it, I asked Manny, was he talking about the background or the backdrop? He said the background. So I'm thinking he's talking about criminal
I
background. You
said them
motherfuckers got too
both.
many backgrounds.
I said them both, and I said some people will call it a background or a backdrop. I said them both.
Okay, the visualization of where he lived is what you're talking about. Oh my God, y'all blowing me. I mean, y'all have a lot of backs that y'all worry about. The back of somebody's house, the back of his living situation, the back of somebody's ass. I mean, y'all all trying to run up in some shit. Okay, Manny, let me go to the comments because I was confused.
Yes,
Okay,
Rick
well, I do
Derula.
have a question. Why does it matter if he live in a hotel or not? Some people live in apartments or apartments, hotels. I don't know. Hey, Noonie.
It's really not
Hey,
a
Drop.
problem. But hey, Noonie, it's really not a problem.
Hi.
But you know that he gets in a lot of backs and forths, and so he's saying he's asking what is so funny that he lives in a motel. That is
Oh.
what he's saying. But he should already
Well,
know that the people would have picked it up and ran with it, right?
Okay.
since you brought up uh, backs, he also was worried about my ex. He also was worried about my back being wet,
What?
right?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh,
So,
they call you a
I
wet.
mean, if he's worried about my back being wet, then why should he be upset that anybody's worried about his accidental backdrop slip up, which I just sent to your IG, Manny, because I'm the one that recorded it.
Did you
Thank you.
call you a
Oh,
wetback?
thank you, Noonie.
Did he call you a wetback, Noonie?
He sure did.
Oh my God, you are not a wetback. Oh Lord, have mercy, y'all too. Okay, I'm going to the comments.
As y'all heard, Noonie put out that exclusive. Lord Jesus. So Noonie caught it. That's what I'm saying. He could have just easily cleared that up, and the people wouldn't have, you know, had that much room, but here we go. Let me see.
Absolutely nothing to play with. Why would you play with this woman right there? Why would you play with this woman?
Okay, so the message says Molten Arbuckle. Oh, I'm just here cause black fatigue. I'm tired. I'm tired of the unruly GGER mentally and lack of basic home training. Has nothing to do with whining. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but a lot more white folks are speaking out on your BS lately. I just happen to be one of them. Black people cry all the time about how they're mistreated because they're black. God forbid a white guy says BS, then you uppity grows, get all worked up and try to deflect. It's actually funny as F to me. I'm just sitting back waiting for your 13%. What does 50%? What does 50%? Oh, not next. What does 50% of all violent crimes in America to set it off so we can finish this once and for all? Child.
She ain't nothing to play with. You can tell by her responses that she is absolutely nothing to play with. Why would you play with this woman right there? Why would you play with this woman? But this is his original comment to her. Called her, he actually called her the N word. He didn't call her. He used the N word in his.
Child, I don't know who wrote that. Baby, there's so much going on.
So let's get back to she ain't nothing to play.
Oh,
she ain't nothing to play with.
So this was the topic that he was talking about.
Responses that she is absolutely nothing.
Gotcha. So this was the topic he was talking about, and then it goes into the background slip when he tried to switch it. So this is what this is. This is the evidence of the slip of the background. Now, was it like so? Oh, okay. So let me see. Could it have possibly been a photo that he clicked on that was a picture of a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn? Y'all say, let y'all see. Oh, wow. Let me get it right for y'all.
Word. He didn't call her. He used the N word in his.
Y'all saw it real quick?
She ain't nothing to play with.
Y'all saw it real quick?
Holy shit.
Hello.
What's up, man? What are you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good, Nat. How are you?
What's your name, girl? Sir.
I'm Manny.
Nelly? Like this Nelly?
Manny.
Manny. I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing. Please don't. Are you wanting to battle?
We
I
can.
Okay. Do you have smoke over there?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
All right.
We're something like a magical, treat.
Oh, okay. That's how my friends would describe me.
Oh wow. I didn't see it. Show it again. Okay, so let me show it again, y'all. Y'all pay attention, jump in the game. So I'll show it
Playing
again.
show and tell. All right, guys, tap my face.
So this is his original comment to her.
So let me show you.
He actually called it.
Okay, but it goes quickly, so y'all have to look. Okay, so y'all talking about show it. It goes quickly. Hold on.
Called her, he actually called it the N-word.
Oh, wow, y'all, they are playing. Let's go. Come through, Asia, baby. Y'all, let's push. Come through, Rosie. Come through, Breeze. Y'all see, it's on this screen, then it's going to quickly change. Y'all see bedroom. Then it goes to Kev.
She ain't nothing to play with. You can tell by her responses that she.
Oh, it's blurred? Okay, hold on. Lord Jesus, y'all.
Word. He didn't call her. He used the N-word in his
Okay, the screen goes out. All right, y'all see? Bedroom and then switch over.
So let's get back to she ain't nothing to play with.
All right, y'all.
You can tell by her responses that.
Hold on. All right, 3 times to get the points on the board, y'all. Let's push. 3 times.
Are
to
you
get the
gonna
points
play
on the board,
over there?
Let's push. Let's jump out.
All right, times 3. Let's go. Come on. He ain't got no smoke. He ain't got no smoke.
Let's push. Let's
Come
go.
on.
Get it, y'all.
Let's go.
3 times to get the points, y'all. Make it count. Let's get it.
Let's go, Mama Jen. I see you, girl. Everything is times 3 right now. It's times 3.
Y'all. Let's make it count. Let's get them.
Mama Jen. Mama Jen. Oh my God.
We can catch them, y'all. We can catch them.
Come on, we got. Hey, guys, times 3 right now. You're kicking ass.
Y'all, we can get them, y'all. We can get them. Let's
come on. I don't care how cute he is. We win. We destroy.
Ooh, oh my God. All right, y'all. Do we got any power-ups in the building? 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 All right, y'all. Tap on that glove and show some love. Kara just came through with a glove. Tap on that glove and show some love, y'all. Tap on that glove and make it count. Bust through like the song say, I bust the windows out your car. Yes. Come on. Come on, y'all. Let's push. Let's push. Come through. Bust the windows. Come through. Come through, Rosie. Cha-ching. Hoo. Let's push, y'all. We got them where we want them. We got them where we want them.
Yeah,
everybody keep pushing together. Keep pushing together, y'all. We got them where we want them.
Let's go,
Keep pushing together. We got them where we want them, y'all. Everybody.
Oh my God, what is happening? All right,
everybody
1 minute,
like
y'all.
A row team. Everybody like a row team.
He has no idea.
Everybody
he has
like a
no
row team.
idea about Team
Let's
Nat. Oh my
roll it.
gosh. Oh my God.
Everybody like a row team. Let's roll it. Come through, Michelle. Everybody like a row team. Everybody like a row team, y'all. Let's stay focused. Everybody like a row team. Everybody like a row team. Keep rowing. Keep rowing, y'all. Keep rowing. Keep rowing. Keep rowing, y'all. Keep rowing. All right, y'all. Let's put it on the floor. Let's jump. Let's jump, y'all. Let's jump the last 30 seconds. Let's jump. Let's jump, y'all. The last 30 seconds. This is where we put it on the mat. All right, it's another glove. It's another glove. Let's make it count, y'all. It's another glove. Let's make this one count. Let's go to the sky and beyond. Let's go standing on business. Let's go. This is our final push, y'all. This is our final push. This is our final push. Let's go, Angel baby. This is our final push. This is our final push. Shana Boo! Oh!
Game, dude. Mama Jen, you good to go? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, fabulous job, y'all. Oh my God. They made us come out with it. I'm Asia Baby Rozzy, Shauna Boo, Standing on Business, Green Goddess, Pris, Eve the Great, Noonie, Tiffany, Nikki, Chill. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the top 3. Shout out to the top 10. Make sure y'all following all 10 bubbles. All right.
Hey, man.
Next.
Hey. Dude, I like you. Are you ready for this? Don't get mad at me, but I just took 2 of your nuggies.
Put your nuggies on the line. Drop a glove, it's time.
Oh my goodness.
Blah, 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 all that yapping. But we over here, big nuggy trap.
All right. I like you. I'm going to follow you, man. Let's do that again someday, okay?
Thank
Okay,
you, Nat.
Manny?
Until next time.
All right. He's fun as hell. You're fun as hell. I
All
like you.
right.
All right. Have a
Yes.
good one.
Like we almost had that one, y'all. We almost had them. Yeah, that was good. We almost had them. We almost had them. But yes, y'all. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think was Manny, you got to do the nuggy dance. I don't know the nuggy dance. Is that what she was doing, the nuggy dance? I don't know the nuggy dance. So do y'all think that was come through level 43 Rosie? Yes, Yellow Rose, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. We win some, we lose some, y'all. I mean, that's just how the game goes. We win some, we lose. Much thank y'all so much. We win some, we lose some, y'all. I mean, that's just how the game goes. We win some, we lose some. That's just how the game goes. I was getting chicken and came back to a battle to fight. I know that's right. I know that's right, Chatflix. So yes, y'all. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that was a quick press upon another photo that popped up? Or do y'all think that was actually the background? Because we got to think about it. Typically, when the background is coming up, there is a green screen that is shown. Now, this one just switched, which means the green screen was already up. So once you take the green screen down, in order to put it back up, you have to go through the process of showing your green screen. So I'm just asking you all, do y'all think that was just a photo of a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn and not a live shot? It's a difference because we do have to follow the process of putting your green screen up. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Van.
I was just about to say it did look like a photo, and I was even gonna ask in the picture or whatever you want to call it, was anything moving? Because everything looked like it was still. So maybe he accidentally tapped on another photo.
That's what it gave me, that he tapped upon another photo because we did not see the green screen come up, which typically shows us from seeing a live background to now becoming a green screen.
Right. I've never seen like a live feature where when you're showing a picture on green screen, it automatically goes to your environment. It usually shows like the green screen picture in between or something. So I don't know. It could have been a photo.
I mean, Noonie, it could have been a. See, the thing is that
Not me,
if it
Noonie.
was,
I'll let you.
the thing is that if it was a photo of where he's currently living, and see, I'm not giving him room, to skate out of it because indeed the photo could be of his current living situation. And so that will go in line with him not saying much is because it's a current photo, not a live shot, which is a difference. See, being that you all was able to still see the background, which would have been from him taking the photo, he still was outed if that's his current condition. So it still hits the same. It's just he posted his own photo. It wasn't a live shot though. That wasn't a live shot. Yes, that was a hotel. He flipped the camera. Okay, let me replay it. Okay, let me replay it, y'all. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me replay it. Let's get it right. Ooh, child. All right, y'all. Let's get these things right.
Word. He didn't call her. He used the N word in his
Girl, y'all. So much trying to be undercover. Oh, hold on.
So let's get back to she ain't nothing to play with.
Okay, here we go.
You can tell by her responses that she is absolutely nothing to play with. Why would you play with this woman right now? Why would you play with this woman? But this is his original comment to her. Called her, he actually called
this
her.
What he was doing at the time.
He didn't call her, he used the N-word in his, So let's get back to she ain't
Hold
nothing.
on, what did y'all do? What did I just do? Why didn't show
She
up
ain't nothing
with
to play with. You can tell by her responses
that?
that
Okay,
she
here you
is
go.
absolutely nothing to play with.
Hold on, I clipped it.
Why would you play with this woman? But this is his original comment to her. Called her, he actually called her the N-word. He didn't call her, he used the N-word in his,
Okay, you see the screen switches.
So let's get back to she ain't nothing to play with. You can tell by her responses that she is absolutely nothing to play with. Why would you play with this?
What you mean? Go back. Y'all just, hell, fuck no. 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 No, like, did you not just watch it? How many times you got to go back? Did you not watch it? One more time. Do y'all even know how to do this stuff that y'all asking to go back on? Do y'all even know how to do this stuff that y'all are asking me to go back on? We're trying to determine either he clicked on a photo or was this live? Because the picture came up, but was it a photo or was it live? It's giving a photo. Do y'all know this? Do y'all know the process of putting up a backdrop? Your ring light is gleaming. Y'all supposed to just be looking at the process. Oh my God. Here we go. Okay. Since all this is going on, Lord Jesus, do y'all even know the process?
She ain't nothing to play with.
Do y'all even know the process y'all talking about?
You can tell by her responses that she is.
Let me lighten up the screen for y'all.
Why would you play with this woman right now? Why would you play with this woman? But this is his original comment to her. Called her, he actually called her the N-word. He didn't call her, he used the N-word in his, So let's get back to she ain't nothing to play with.
So again, do y'all know the process that it takes to put up a backdrop? Do y'all even know that? Because I'm finna, like, my backdrop is not on right now. But now I'm finna go put it on. Now my backdrop is already on. My backdrop is on now. Okay? My backdrop is on now. Now I'm finna go change photos. Now the only difference